Max, feel free to turn on some audio as we bring you into this new realm. Where do we begin? Okay. Well, first and foremost, welcome to Toukin. We don't start with the small picture. We start from the vast, grand scheme of things. We start with emptiness. We start from emptiness, but it's only in that void do we find the specks of powerful grains. Those very grains that we call stars. Light in which they beam upon drifting rocks that harbor the oceans, the air, the lands, the carnal fires. To creatures large and small, grains within grains, they're rightfully empty on this empty ocean, their crews drifting endlessly around a radiant orb of brilliant light. That light which gives and takes away purpose, crushes and creates hope. That very grain, that world shadowed by its orbiting sisters, somber and sorrowful, they cry among the stars, gazing at their troubled sibling. What's the matter, Nightshade? We thought you won for peace. Has your longing for war made you bored with troubles? Oh, don't worry. We see something happening. A tiny grain on you. It begins to stir among the others. Maybe they'll create something interesting this time. Maybe they'll...
Shh, sister. We can't stir her. She needs the rest for what's about to occur.
Nightshade. A world where hope is a common commodity, yet a fleeting drifting grain. For this world harbors no compassion. It merely is a wanderless drifter. And you, my insignificant grain, are already troubled in finding the path where you think you're truly caught up on. Your past almost catching you. Assassins. You dealt with them. People. A woman. A dwarf. A chance. She gave you an opportunity. This woman. Natalie Everstone. Put you on the path to finding what truly is right for you. For your from leaving the syndicate long ago and getting the idea of searching through wonders, through alchemical needs. Why not start a business? Do something bigger with my life. And so you find yourself. Let's get a license. And you head to the capital. Harkothen. And you go through the whole process there, but you're kind of turned away. You have some of the paperwork, but they're sending you back. Kind of back where you came from, but a little off kilter. You find yourself in the town of Barkben. You're just outside and you're coming up and about crossing over the northeastern side coming into the city. Well, it's not a city, but it's got city energy. And so, I present to you the scene. Let me activate your token, and let me show you what you see. Okay. Yep. Controlled by Max. Yep. Okay. And to you, let's reveal the scene. Here you are. Can you see?
Yeah.
You, my friend, are the center of the street. You brought just the means of what you had to, and you're trying to find the regional guild office here. So, who do you think would be best to start with? There's some people on the street. Some guards let you through earlier from the bridge where you came through.
I came from the bottom?
Yeah, just kind of. Well, yeah. In that essence, yes.
Okay. What's going on over there with the guy and the guard on the left?
The guy, they're just. Give me a perception check.
Ooh.
14 plus.
16.
Okay. Would you also be kindly enough to send me your character sheet, if your updated one, or if nothing's changed, I'll just look at what you sent me prior.
I don't think I changed anything. Just the one I sent you.
I'm just gonna open it up. There we go. And back to the scene. All right, that's good enough. It's kind of what you needed. And now we go to a little more homely music. We're no longer drifting in from the beginning, so some city tavern music to spice things up. But yeah, this is Barkben, and you're trying to figure out what's going on. What are they talking about? Well, you peer in and kind of hear them muttering, "Oh, how many times do I have to tell you? I don't care about your marriage problems. Take it to counseling. Take it to someone who deals with this. I help the city god." "Well, last week when we had drinks, you said you could help me with my problems if I gave you some coin." "You were drunk. Do you not understand that? Are you adult?" And that's kind of like the gist of what you're getting from that little conversation over there.
Okay, then what about the other person, like, sort of close to them?
It just seems to be a girl that's just passing through, going down
Oh.
the alleyway to some shops. Just carrying some bags. Probably just got some goods recently.
Okay, then the guy talking to the guard, does his clothes like seem like a guild merchant of any kind or anything?
With the perception check, it's a little. He's kind of dressed haphazardly, just kind of very unkempt hair. Not really too respecting of authority, and that's kind of like what you get from his body language and just what you can get from that perception. Definitely a human talking to some like type of like elf under that armor for the guard.
Oh, I just saw. Wait, who? Wait, who's this lady like down here?
Oh, that's just probably just. Sorry, I can only move so many NPCs at once. She seems to be going back the way you came.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I don't have NPCs that can run on algorithms for this. Also, you kind of inherited the cart from one of her older carts from Natalie, so you can have something to bring back, and you kind of have a little bit of base supplies. You kind of have to like kind of show off if you have to, if they need like proof of your capabilities when you go to sign and retrieve your licenses. You know, there's a bit of paperwork. You know, some legal things, ramifications if certain things are like, combustibles that might happen to damage city property or town property. And, you heard that the tax collection office is also conjoined with the guild here. So, so what do you think is the best course of action for yourself?
I'm gonna.
Hey, you okay there? You must be new. Passing through, or you looking for some form of business? You got a cart with you, little goods? Can I give you directions?
Yes. Could you point me to the nearest guild office?
Okay, so you see where Prestel is over there? That guard on the right by the end where that building ends? And he kind of like points in direction like right around here.
Yeah.
Him. That's Prestel. He will point you the way. There's a few alleyways that will cut through and get you to where you need for the guild and tax offices. He's a good man. Just don't make fun of his mustache.
Okay.
Anyway, name's Randall. Enjoy your stay. See you around.
Thank you. Okay. So I just go to Bristol then.
Interesting fellow. And you can move your cart too.
Yeah.
All right. Hi. Good morning. And
Hi.
it's light rain, by the way. So
Okay.
just it's nothing. You do have like a little kind of like makeshift hat that are kind of like you got from Natalie to keep your hair dry. What are you wearing? What do you look like? What, you haven't really told me much since like when we made the character.
Yeah, I actually just like sort of thought of that too. I was thinking, let's see. I guess. Oh yeah, I guess. So like platinum, like almost white hair.
Okay.
It's like
I forgot the
a
platinum.
little messy.
So I got the closest thing to an alchemist that I thought was funny, which was Roy Mustang. But I'll get something with white hair for you at some point.
It's fine. And then I'm a bit of messy hair because he's so busy, like in his work. So never really much have thought. Hair. Uh,
Okay.
let's see, goggles.
Okay. All right. Well, be sure to like send more intricate info to me so I can remember how to describe you when we have the big day. But this is your grand day right now.
Yeah.
You're looking for guild officers, yes?
Yes, sir.
All right. Follow me right down this way. All right. So.
Ooh.
Right. What's your name, by the way?
Oh, you can call me Arthur.
Arthur. Nice to
Rifaser.
meet you. Yeah. Well, people call me Small Stash. You just don't. You kind of get the gist. He has a really he's trying to grow a mustache. It's a nickname, and he kind of plays along with it because he likes being in everybody's good graces from what you can kind of get. So yeah, this is Bachvin. I've been here about 3 years now. You blocked me from the sun for a second.
Oh, I see.
Oh, good morning. How are you? How you doing this morning? You coming to get some goods? Produce? No. Not this morning, Talia. Maybe another time. Okay. Good morning. Oh. Here to get a license?
Yes.
Well, good luck.
Thank you, and I nod her.
Turn down rate's not very high around here, so you should be good.
Thank you.
Morning, ladies. Oh, hello.
What? I can't see.
I know. Kind of trying to walk and move things. Right.
Oh. Whoa.
Oh. Ebenezer. Keeping good watch? Everything good with the guild? Yes. Yes. Everything good. He's a really stalwart, Jorgar. Kind of just, he's the guild, muscle, just to make sure everything's as should be inside and out. Hey, you looking for guild business or tax business today?
Guild business.
Alright, well, they should be inside. Did you have an appointment or are you just here, actually, let me see your papers.
No. Alright, and I hand him.
See, yes. Okay, so checks out. Arthur. Huh. Interesting last name. Rifaser. That's a very uncommon name around here. Are you from up north? And you there?
Yeah, I was just
Okay.
most. I don't.
Well, this checks out. I don't think they're gonna give you too much trouble with this documentation. So, good luck. Have a good day, and feel free to buy some goods if he shows. You know, it's good for.
Thank you.
It goes into my pockets. Didn't hear me say that. He just kind of he didn't scurry away. Just kind of like happy and just tries to twirl his tiny little mustache. So you can
Exit left.
You can leave your cart here. I'll watch over your goods. They pay me to watch goods. Anyway, you should look for Xerxes, and I think this week, and he should have come back by now. Dyson, he's the guild head here for our regional department. Look for them. He's a grade human type in his elder years. He should be in the main quarters. So.
Alright. Thank you.
So what are you trying to get a license in?
Oh, just selling potions.
Potions.
In all manner of how.
Any free samples?
Well, let me see here. What the-
I mean, if you don't have any, it's okay. I'm just curious, really. Roll an insight check. He's curious. You noticed his. So what is that actually?
22.
You noticed when he was asking, his nose was twitching, like he was trying to smell something. And like, it doesn't seem like it's kind of getting in your personal space, kind of like creepy, but he's trying to find out something about what you're carrying, and you can't place it. But would you have any alcoholic goods on you, by any chance?
I actually probably would.
Would you have the pale stuff that you kind of
Yeah.
are you going to fumble for one, or are you going to? What are you going to do?
Yeah, sure. I'll take like one of the bottles.
Okay, here. He throws you a gold piece. Thanks.
Oh, thank you.
Needing me a drink today. It's quiet. It's damn rain. It hasn't stopped for a whole week. Anyway, they'll be inside. There's some of the secretaries will probably direct you until they are done with their other matters. So, if from here you can just proceed on in, or I could just do this and take you to the next scene.
Okay. Oh.
All right. There we go.
Oh, okay.
And let me give you control. Control by Max. The one and only. Right, you should be able to move now.
Huh?
Alright, and when you come in, you see two women, both from like different parts of this table of various parchment scrolls and documentation. Some quills ready to a few for inking purposes, and some various amount of like rings. Give me a perception check. You can't really tell what kind of rings they are, but they're fancy looking. They're all kind of just like in a cluster on the table that they're both sitting at. Oh, hello. Name, business, and birth date, please.
Birthday?
Month of the
Oh,
year. How old you are. If you don't know your month, you can just tell me the age. We can get started from there.
okay. Wait, who am I talking to? Wait, the one on
You're
top or?
speaking to well, they both looking at you. The one in the bottom is a darker skin lady. You're not sure what her profession is, but the one with glasses, you're kind of like, give me like another perception check to see if you can like find any like name or like a tag or like a something. 9, 11. You see what looks like a placard, but you can't make out the name. You can come up to the table, present your documents, but name, business, age.
Okay, I go. Right. I was coming here to look for Xerxes. I came here for selling potions. I'm currently 24 years old.
Okay. You're looking for. Oh, okay. You need a license. I see. And a registry. All right. Well, Xerxes is only half of that issue, but I'll have to go fetch the guild head. I'll go get Dyson and Saris will keep you company. We also do. Well, they handle the banking and tax information here, but if you wish to open an account, she could gladly help you. So she's kind of like goes to the back up the stairs and goes to get Dyson.
Wait, I thought it was a bottom one.
No, bottom one is the teller, basically a bank slash tax accountant. Hello. Pleased to meet you this morning. I don't think you're here to open an account. I can kind of tell by your demeanor. So, what are you trying to get a license for?
Oh, coming for a guild merchant license.
A license for?
Oh, sell potions.
Oh, okay. Registry. Wow. How long you been studying for? I guess you're here because you got accepted for preliminaries, but how long you been doing alchemy?
I'd say about a little more than half a decade.
Wow. Okay. Well, I guess it makes sense for you that's what it usually is for graduating to the degrees of most alchemists around here. Funny, you're in stiff competition. There's a lot of them. But you seem much more spry and confident than some of the other people we come through here. They're very reluctant to get their license, and they usually fall off the map and, well, unofficial business when it comes to alchemy in certain places here in this part of the province.
Well, I can't exactly get business in around if you can't take a step forward.
I suppose that's true. Anyway, my name is Saris Gladwell. I'm pleased to meet you. But yeah, if you happen to come through or you end up wishing to purchase property, we will definitely help you put a payment down on any of the various estates that happen to be available. It's a little stringy at the moment, not much available, but in many years' time, things can change, especially with the rumors going on.
Rumors? What kind?
Oh, it's dreadful sky ash. And you realize it's like the stuff that it's kind of been messing with the business of Natalie and where she kind of like holds up in most of her business. And you're hearing more and more of this, and it seems to be much more occurring in terms of just rumors of it growing and growing. Yes, well, means either housing's going to get worse or Well, I hope this isn't the next ghost town to occur. I heard the south is really bad. But I think the only place that really hasn't been impacted is St. Ferrisburg. They're doing rather well in these times. Surprising. And you've heard that name before. If you passed through it, it's almost like a very holy site in this part of the region. It's famous for. Actually, give me a history check.
Oh boy.
You're not so certain
5.
where myths and legends come from, but it's famous for something. Saint Ferris? I don't know. Saint of something? Probably. Do they bust up a burg? Not sure, but sounds interesting. You probably gleam. Anyway, I think I hear her coming back. Anyway, he'll be here very shortly. We can get you started very quickly. But your rest of your paperwork, please. Gladly take that, and we can start the signing process.
All right, here you go.
Oh, thank you. And she takes it and kind of places it on the table. Well. Are you the new one, huh? She told me your name goes by Arthur.
Treat? Treat?
A treat.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he probably was just AFK and didn't realize it. Oh, that happened the other time. Anyway. Yes, Arthur Rifaser. Esteemed capabilities, recognition of... Using tinted glass for your alchemical purposes. That's interesting. You must be very knowledgeable of what the sun can do to potions if they're exposed into the sunlight for a great many days. You don't want to keep them out, that's for sure. Tend to lose their potency due to exposure from sunlight. But
yes.
Anyway, back to other business. I'm Dyson. I am Dyson J. Well, Jericho. But full name and title really not really necessary. But I'm Dyson Amberstill. I conduct all the affairs here and presenter of licenses. Kind of goes a little closer to you and kind of like extends a hand, of like a gesture.
All right, take his hand.
He's for an elder guy, he's got a decent grip and assurance of his own strength still. So, anyway, Theros, how is his social skills? Are they apt for that of one who's going to be one of our new merchants? You planning to make a place here or elsewhere?
Oh wait, is he talking to me?
Oh, he was talking to you and her, but he was waiting for you to respond.
Yes, well, I figure I'm here. Might as well try out my works and see what's selling.
That is most unfortunate. I'm sorry you came at a really inopportune time. So, we have very strict laws of where we can set up and start businesses, and a lot of our storefront is already taken. But let me at least get you on the road for what you'll need and what will be recognized. So, this registry and your license, they're good for about 3 years. So, by third quarter year, please come back and try to renew. I'm pretty sure if your capabilities and what I heard about you from the capital, it won't be much of an issue, and you'll probably be better than some of the pseudo professionals, as they claim, in the capital. But anyway, so did he pass the test, Ceres? Why, yes, he did. He's definitely one who can make manner of gold from the people around. And of course, taxes come with such. You will be taxed approximately 5.2% of what you earn from your shop's business. And with reputable sources, as you get bigger, it may increase, it may subside due to what you're able to help with the citizenship of our various lands and our townships. Does that seem fair for you, Mr. Rifaser?
From what I know, does that seem like a good thing, or?
Most businesses aren't going to pull in like exceptional amounts of like money, but for the sake if you eventually get a place to stay and to set up, like you have like your basically some form of living quarters above like a small studio and your storefront at the bottom, like a 2-story building. I can't give you an exact number like gold wise, but from what you've earned and what you've kind of like heard from Natalie, it seems pretty just. And of course, we can amend and there'll be tax breaks depending where you stay and how many people you're able to serve. It's our way of trying to promote healthy competition in the various fields and what we offer for licenses. A lot of people just go off the maps because they don't want to be competitive and don't think their craft worth the merit. So sometimes we come across those who are unregistered and we have to confiscate. And we don't want to confiscate what belongs to you initially, now do we?
No, sir.
Anyway, Xerxes, you ready? You start to hear a little bit of a stumbling, and this older black dragonborn kind of comes out. He's just grumbling. Not enough tea this morning. Wait, nope. Okay, archives. Right. He just kind of goes over to another table stand where various books, scrolls, and documents are placed, and just starts to go through. And you see him like page through, trying to like, oh yes, mortician, no. Bowyer, no. Blacksmith, no. Cobbler, no. And he's looking for things where he could record the name of the individual and the profession that's going to be attributed to you. Okay. Looks like alchemist. You're an alchemist? Great, another alchemist. I wish they made a youth potion, that'd be great. And he's just not he's not a morning person, he's not a happy person, and he just wants to get through his day. Anyway, well, I think he's all right. Oh yes, okay, you finished that paperwork. Good. And all right. Put that paper here. Ceres, I'll need your stamp approval, and you as well, Leslie. And they kind of like take the paper from you, and you kind of like give me a perception check. All right, that's good. Finally, no more failed perception checks. All right, you see that those signet rings, they're very unique. So they basically kind of move closer, and it's just weird. Why do they need 2 people to do this? But no, they kind of put their left and like the other puts her right hand out, and in unison they take the wax seal, and you saw something flicker, like arcane, and then it's gone. And and make an Arcana check.
Oh boy. 13.
Aren't you proficient in Arcana?
No.
No? Okay. You glean that it has to do with a magical signet, something that can be traced, potentially. But you're not sure how. Alright, now you'll need mine, I'm sure. Yes. And he goes down and puts his own finger ring in the the wax, kind of gnashes it around. Then he takes it back to the parchment. All right. Well, the seal is approved. And the last thing to do is to go over to Xerxes, and he'll just basically get your signature, and you're good to go, Mr. Rifaser.
Oh, well, thank you.
I'm glad we were able to help today. Good to hear. We hope to hear good things from you. Oh.
You got a health or height thing?
Come over here, please.
Oh, all right.
Some things you need to read before we sign. He just basically hands you an entire scroll that looks to be like 12 feet long. This is going to take a while. And please do not skip over any of these areas. And he points to various points, to various indentations on the paper. And we realize just the scroll just keeps going, and your eyes are just glossing over. It's like, whoa, let the day end. And you finally come down to the end and just reading all the ribble rabble and just like, under due circumstance, if something were to catch fire, I would be accountable, blah, blah, blah. And you kind of go over, and then under circumstance B, I will be forfeit to closure and my investments. And you just like, oh my God, just get to the end. Please, gods, make it quick, make it fast. And then finally, you reach the end, and there's a spot where, all right, you'll be needing this. He hands you an ink blot and quill. Sign here. You'll be good to go. Documentation will be kept. I am the archivist here. If there's any problem or missing a registry or license that comes within the next 6 months, please come to this office and we'll try to get you back in business. That's
all right. I signed.
Good. Can I leave now? Yes, you can leave, Xerxes. Go take a nap, why don't you? Damnable dragonborns, I swear. I heard that.
A charming fellow.
Yeah, he's been here about 3 decades now. He likes paper, but he doesn't like dealing with people. So you find him sometimes in his own office, just scrolling through his own notes years back about some of the deals and people who've come and gone. But anyway, Mr. Arthur Rifaser, it's been a pleasure. I do hope you have a good day and a grand week and a grand month. And oh, wait, ladies, isn't that festival occurring soon in Ferrisburg? Yes. Well, yeah. Why do you ask? Weren't you going to attend? Well, maybe the second day of. It's really busy the first. And, make another, let's make, another history check. Okay. So that's,
16.
16.
16. Yeah.
You realize the festival that occurs in St. Ferrisburg, even though you don't know about St. Ferrisburg's history, but apparently the festivities that come out of it are second to none. They eclipse, and sometimes, they're equal to, if not eclipse, of events and thriving just festivals that occur in the capital. This is definitely, it's cheap. And people from all over the country and from even other neighboring countries that don't have bad blood between this one, they're known to partake in coming to these this one exclusive, the St. Ferrisburg festival, and it's very important to those people. It brings in a lot of income. But the interesting thing about it is what you've kind of like gleaned is, oh, Natalie started there. Her initial success came from that festival because it's basically a big, bizarre convention. So you've been to like various like conventions before, Max, right?
Yeah.
Where you have like artist stands and alleys and all that. It's basically the fantasy equivalent, where people can basically rent a stand for pretty cheap, and then they can like they don't have to like. Obviously, some are stands are recognized with licenses, and others are not. Those who are typically have the official recognized stands, they have bigger tables, so they can have more out in display, and you know, it's their way of, and it's not taxed. Well, it's not taxed to the local, but for people outsiders, it's not a hard tax, but it definitely gets eyes on what you want to do. And that's kind of what you glean from hearing about this festival. So, well, I'd recommend it. A lot of our other people who get a license here, clients even, they make their start there. And funny, you just happen to start around this time. It's very, what's that word? Coincidental, yes. I'd recommend it, but it is about 2 days travel from here. It's not raining. And you'd still think you'd have time. It doesn't start for about 3 days, I don't think. So, that's my recommendation. Heck, there might even be cheap property down there where you might be able to start your business, but I haven't been there in about 2 years, so things can change.
That sounds like a great idea.
I'm just doing my job, but welcome to the guild. He kind of like puts another hand forward, and we'll watch out for you as long as you send some of the coffers back to us. We look out for each other.
All right.
It was nice meeting you. Good luck. You'll need it. If you happen to want to change professions and be something else, like a boy or a blacksmith, we'll be here.
All right.
Alchemy is a hard profession.
Anyway, I bid you adieu this day, Mr. Rifaser. Until next time. He just kind of walks back and goes into his office. You hear the door clank.
All right. I guess I'll start heading towards the end. Oh, thank you all for your help, ladies.
They both kind of like, they're sitting, but they kind of like bend their neck down as like a acknowledgement.
And you as well.
It was a pleasure meeting you.
Yes, the same as well.
And then I head out.
Yep. And you go out. Back into the fray. Alright. Changing scene. Okay. Back out here to the city. Or town. Ugh. Alright. I guess it went well, huh?
Yes, it did.
Excellent. Hey, that's a cool signature.
Oh.
Rifaser. Neat.
Well, thank you.
So, thanks for that ale. And you realize, actually give me a perception check. You're not sure where the bottle went. Maybe he threw it and didn't like it, but it's nowhere to be found. It was good. Anyway, what's it called?
Yes, it's a lovely brand of Pale Tail.
Pale Tail.
Yeah.
Could have crawled in Droog Stoog. It still tastes the same. Names are interesting, but names don't always give the flavor to the meaning. If you know what I mean.
I see. Well, to each their own, I guess.
Yeah. Well, good luck. We don't want to see you come back. Like, losing your business and all that. I hate seeing people crying. It's like, why would you do this? Why did you take my business away? Well, if you haven't fudged up all your documentation and start getting things mixed up and not paying your taxes, usually this doesn't occur. But anyway, you didn't hear that from me.
Well, I thank you very much for your time and looking out for my cat.
Everything should still be there. He kind of like goes to peek over. Yep. Nothing touched. Yeah.
Could I guess, insight check? I guess.
Sure. Better be a 20. Okay. What is that, a 13?
It's 16.
Yeah, he seems very truth-telling. He's kind of like, he has a stone kind of face. You can read it, but it's not like he's trying to hold a secret from you or anything. He's like, yeah, checks out.
Alright, then I'll say I do and take my card, I guess.
And it's I mean, obviously you don't have a beast of burden to like help pull it, but it's light enough now where it barely impacts your speed going across. It's mostly just your travel pack and your alchemy supplies, extra vials, your herbalist kit and all that. Yeah, everything's there. And luckily they're not too heavy. Some of them are just a little bulky, so you kind of push them towards the back. Well, it's nice meeting you. Barkben's a good place. Shame that there's no good place to really lay down in. People like it too much, so they just end up, well, starting a life here. But if you come back and you don't have a room, my brother's got a spot open.
Oh, alright. Well, thank you for the kind offer. I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, but he also needs like a maid. He doesn't clean very much.
I see.
Yeah. Sorry, we out here in the surface, we don't. People expect you to clean and do all that. Back in where we come from underground, you can just shove it under some rocks. You're rubbish. No one cares. But everyone here is so uppity and upbeat about being cleanly. So that's the only reason I brought it up, because you look like you're someone who wants to keep things tidy.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Don't mention it.
Okay, cool. Guys, Dyson said it's about 2 days travel, and the festival starts about 3 days.
Yeah. If you might be able to beat the crowds, and where you can start. Basically, you talk to probably some town official, and you should be able to get, from what you glean from what Dyson was saying, is it shouldn't be too hard to find like a table or a little a staging area to put out your items and to basically make a shop for a few days.
Okay. Well, I guess I got my license, so I guess. Is there anything else that I need to do here? Or
Well, I was gonna say, just remember that, like, even if it, just as the DM telling you, yes, if it goes bad down there, that license is recognized like over the entire country. So just remember that it's not good for just one area; it's good for all areas, as long as you maintain to be a credible person in what you do.
yeah.
So, but yeah, you should be able to. We'll find out exactly what you'll be able to do once we get there. You got travel, of course.
Yeah. What time is it?
I would say it's about half crest, or the equivalent of, like, midday.
Mm,
You could get a decent head start, but the rain hasn't let up, but it's a lot of the road going south. You travel there once or twice. It's mostly paved for about a few miles. Well, not paved, not in the sense of like asphalt, but like there's small stones to make it easier for you start coming across soil and mud. So it's not like you're taking this uphill.
yeah. Should I?
I don't know. What should you do? What's on your mind?
Well, then again, I'm. Okay. Wait, what was this guy's name again?
I called him Ebenezer. I think that's what I called him. Sorry. There's people who are named and people who are not named, but he's a Durgar.
Yeah.
You can call him Ebby for short. You're looking my way. Something on my head.
Say, have you heard anything about the recent ash that is coming up around these parts?
Just rumors. I mean, I haven't been to a tavern since last week, so I don't know if they talking gossip or anything about it, but all I hear it's affecting parts of the south, well, the deeper south, and the western portions of the province.
Alright, then could you point me to the nearest tavern?
Sure.
Did I make a tavern for this town? Yet. Going through my list of things. Well, since you're asking NPC,
Okay, you're looking for a tavern. Well, I usually go to Tev's.
Tev's?
Tev's Tales, they call it.
Just Tales, okay.
It's usually on the other side of the. Well,
technically the map doesn't really show you Max, but you're actually on the you're on the northern side of town where how this map the town would be, it's kind of like in the middle between two rivers, and it's called Bark Bend Falls. So on either side there's like a waterfall that kind of cascades and goes down and creates the river that goes out to it's the Beyhas River. Kind of like it starts right here. And the two parts of the river kind of conjoin and they start to flow eastward. And they go to what did I call it? What did I call it? What did I call it? The Thringloss Ocean. That's where they go. So about 150 miles east of here, they flow out. But yeah, there's a river on both sides of the town, and Tev's is on the southern end. Right now, you're in the northern end of town. Well, cool. It's time to make another page. So feel free to go around and talk to NPCs while I get another map ready for you.
Okay.
Let me just open up the entire area for you so you can see. All right. All right. Yep. We're going to see everything. Oh, boy. All right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Would you like to head to the other portion of town?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Let me get you all set up. No. There we go. Sorry, I literally almost threw my map into the water. Okay, right. Let me get your character placed on screen. Yep. Arthur. My name's Arthur. Oh, no. Okie doke. And let's send you to the next area. Oh, right before I give you control of your token. You need to do that for every single page, because roll 20. Alright. And change scene to the other portion of the town.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, what's up?
Wait, so where's the tavern?
So he kind of said to the southern end, but he never told you exactly where. He just said southern. He didn't. Well, he did drink after all, so he did. You have the essence before you left. That you probably finished the whole bottle in your time going through all that documentation and talking to, the guild office.
Okay. Who's this guy next to me?
Hey, what you looking at? Huh?
Oh, you wouldn't happen to know where Tevs is?
Tevs. All right. Well, you see that building right behind you? And it just kind of points right here. At
Oh.
Tevs. Entrance is on the other side.
Oh. Well, thank you.
Not a problem.
Okay,
Damn strangers.
so other side?
So probably around that side.
Okay,
All right. Let me get the guild ready. Or not the guild, but the...
where would I place my cart?
Probably just keep it outside. Or under kind of the... You can ask inside where you can place it. As long as you don't
Okay.
just leave it in the middle of the travel lanes.
Okay.
Max, you're literally one person I have to... This is funny. Alright. Where is this guild hall? I mean, the damn tavern hall. Why do I have so many files? What does it mean? Sorry for the delay, people who are listening to this from the future. Wasn't expecting them to bed and breakfast. Alright. There we go. And then bedrooms. There we go. Cool. Okay. Alright, controlled by Max. Yep. Save and Yep. Uh-huh. Yep. 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 Cool. Right, Max. I will take you to the next area. And I will reveal to you what you see, which is not much.
I'm
'Cause,
blind. I can see. Jesus, that's a big one.
oh shit! That's the map player. Whoops. uh, so this is what it's like doing Roll20 on the fly. Interesting. Okay, back to the token layer. All right.
Okay, wait. So I've already placed my card, or like?
You can just so there's a guy at the bar. I haven't placed him there yet, but it's really small crowd right now. Not too many people. It's a goblin, or it's kind of like a little chubby, pretty much half your size.
What gonna get you? Here for bed. Here for grog. Bed, grog.
Perhaps a bit of grog, but first, where could I place my card?
Just place around the back. We have a little cage door, and we can lock your things back there.
All right,
And
and I
just
guess
at the end of the morning, we'll unlock it for you. It'll be 5 silver for rental services, so you can have it stored.
all right then.
And write down 5 silver for that.
Then I only have gold, so do I put?
You can break a gold.
Aye, Karen Gold. I'll take that and exchange it with this back.
So you just take a gold and drop a gold and just gain 5 silver.
Okay.
So anything else I can get for you?
Oh shoot! Wait, hold on. My Miss Weaver's acting
Funky.
Yeah. Okay, it's good now. Okay. Okay, say, you wouldn't happen to know anything about the rumors of this ash, would you?
Same ass stuff. I'm getting tired of this conversation. Everybody asks the same thing, complain about the same thing. Alright, buddy. Nothing to you. This shit sucks, and it's bad for my business. I used to have more people come up here from the north, but now they want to stay up there now. They don't want to come here because they don't want to have the chance to deal with the ash because people are getting sick. Some of them, not all of them. Just don't snort the shit, I guess. What do you want from me? Anyway, it's bad stuff. As far as where it's affected, south, west, southwest, maybe southeast.
Do you happen to know if any of this ash have happened anywhere near around here?
Not to my knowing, no. You probably have to find one of the hunters nearby, but, they're all busy this time of year. There's a lot of rutting going on, so they're ready to, snag some kills and bring it back and take them to the local butcher shop, and I'm not expecting to get any deliveries for another week. So, that tells you anything.
Alright then. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, if you're not gonna get anything, I got haunches, deer haunch ready for you.
Wait, what did he say? Gear haunch?
Deer haunch.
Oh, okay.
Like a haunch of meat.
Okay.
Some ribs. We got some jerky, and we got some snout soup.
Well, I'm a bit famished from traveling. I'll take the deer haunch.
Alright. I will be... Well, you're staying here for the evening too?
He's like kind of fidgety. It's like, come on, give me more gold. Give me more gold.
Hmm. I mean, it's probably better if I leave soon so I can get a table. Yeah, just. Actually, I plan on leaving soon for the festival up in Ferrisburg.
You want a festival? Well, you see, some of them, I think they're traveling either later tonight or tomorrow. They made mention of it. Yeah, apparently some of the people around here are gonna be performers. A lot of dancers showed up about a night or two ago, and they'll be all over the place in the festival. So some of the best entertainment in the country's down there this time of year. So you picked a good time. What you gonna be doing? You're gonna be a performer, dancer, singer?
Oh, well, I sell a bit of potions.
Oh, a salesman. All right, cool. What you sell? If you don't mind me asking, I guess.
Oh, just a bit of oils, good for your skin.
And kind of like puts his like a hand over his like face and nose, and he's got the atypical like some of the moles and like kind of the blisters, and just some goblinoids are not too keen on body hygiene, but he doesn't have a foul. Actually, give me a perception check. Give me a nasal check.
Nice. It's 16.
He doesn't have any odious or foul like tinges of BO on him. He seems pretty clean, but like he's seems to be well, it's the innkeep, but he also does the cooking, so he has a bit of hard work doing it all. But nah, kind of clean for a goblin.
Hmm.
No offense to goblins. I love goblins. I think they're awesome. To people listening, to viewers like you.
Are you interested?
Well,
You got any? Kind of like takes his cap.
any hair tonic?
And he is a big, like where a patch would be like the crown for like your hairline. It's thinning, kind of like grayed and charred, and the right and left side of his the cap of his head it's more darker in color.
I mean, you could help with this. That'd be great.
Oh wait, sorry. You said he's like somewhat balding, or
He's showing balding signs on the like mostly the top front of his head where your crown is.
well, in that case, it's okay if like I sort of like make these on the fly. Just
I mean, I can always correct it later.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm surprised you didn't think of like looking at prices and all that for selling items. Come on, Mister, like wanting to having a alchemy shop in a campaign.
I don't.
How about to do this? Like hair tonic is not uncommon. It's kind of common. It just varies from the success of whoever's trying to mix it. So, do you have any on you?
Oh, that's the thing. I was like, because I was wondering if like if I just like
All right.
sort it, like
Give me. Use your proficiencies because you have it down. Give me just roll 2d20s, one for like the process of trying to brew it down, and then for the actual mixing process, which is you're doing the alchemical process. Just give me 2 checks. Okay. Oh. What we got, buddy?
So wait, what do you mean like proficiencies for?
Do you have proficiency in, I believe,
Oh,
art?
alchemist.
Yeah, I believe so. No.
I mean, yeah, I do.
Okay, we
So then-
factor that in.
I would just add my.
Your proficiency and I believe your intelligence. We can always address this later because I wasn't expecting you to start doing alchemy stuff very beginning. But,
Well, yeah, that was the thing because like you said, I have like card of like stuff selling. I was like potions, but like also sort of like just random like oils or like tonics, or I didn't exactly specifies. Like it was okay if I
Mostly,
just make
like,
stuff.
nothing really extravagant. You don't have 20 dozen health potions. You have just
Yeah, just like
very very minute things for like trying to show that you're capable of, and you got like kind of like a small recipe book of what to do based on the skill level and the time needed to do it. So so what's the first number?
so okay. My intelligence and proficiency, right?
I believe so.
Then first one's 11, and then second one 13.
Okay. All right. So it's hair tonic. I don't think it's too difficult. I would say you get about 3/4 of a bottle. You are able to kind of like distill enough of the necessary liquids and like powders and mash it together, and then you go through the mixing process and the whole. It takes a while for some of these, and the other number is supposed to represent the time needed for it to kind of like sit and kind of like for some of the items separate, and then once it's separated, you would pour like what you want out of the mixing process into another vial, and you have about 3/4 of a vial of hair tonic. Runs about like 2 gold usually.
Okay, and how much was a deer haunch?
Deer haunch is 5 silver.
Huh. Uh,
It's a big deer haunch. It'll fill you for the night and then some. If you take your plate back to your room, or if you even take a plate.
So, you got her? Not.
yes. I've got some right here. Like,
I'm really not supposed to, like, take things from my customers, so can I get it from you later when I kind of, like, close up for the night?
oh, very well then.
What do you want for it? Just
Kind of like mutters really softly under like his hands, so no one like kind of sees what's occurring.
Okay, and also he said there's like a.
Hey, can I get another grog, please?
yeah. 1 second, okay?
Is this the same guy from before?
You think it is the one who was talking to the guard?
Yeah.
He's never coming back. He just kind of goes back to his table and like sulks his head on.
I
it's like,
swear, everyone's a pansy nowadays. Anyway, that's okay, right? Hold on, let me give him his drink.
and he said,
2 silver.
You got it. Oh wait, I don't.
What do you mean you don't have it?
I don't have it. I must have dropped it. Hey, you didn't see any 2 silver pieces around here?
No, I did not. You know what that means? You can't pay for it. You get to the kitchen.
Okay. Wait. You see this goblin kind of like manhandle this commoner and. Okay. All right. I'll pay for it.
Yeah. I want them sparkly. I want to see my own reflection on them. Anyway, that's good, right?
yeah, wait. He said there's like performers in town that's gonna leave tomorrow morning or something.
Yeah, you see some of them kind of like go upstairs. One of them seems to have gone upstairs. It's a pretty nice looking like red-headed slender human woman.
Okay then. Okay. And how much do you say was a room?
He didn't ask.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. Then, all right.
You
Give
give
me that. You're giving me that eye. What you need?
Then in exchange for this, how about a room for the night?
Be it gold. 5 silver.
All right. In exchange for the hair tonic.
Sure. This better work.
My friend, you have nothing to worry about.
I worry every day. I worry about people like him that's in the kitchen. You know, I'm worried about my business going down. I'm worried about the ash. I'm worried about you. I'm worried about me. I'm worried about that person over there I don't even know, but they haven't even ordered anything and they just keep sipping on this wine that they brought in. Wait a second. That's not even from here. Where you get that, lady? It's fine. It's fine. I'll get a room. Don't worry. No, you don't bring your own drink. This isn't your own residence. All right, come on. You go into the kitchen too, Missy. What do you mean? I'm just okay. I'll pay. Pay for what? I'll pay. I'll get a drink. What kind of drink? An ale? We got lots of ales. We got Criffle Blue. We got the Crumbler. We have Sullivan's brand.
You wouldn't happen to have a pale tail here, would you?
The hell's that? No, this is Teb's tail. What are you talking about? I'll get the. I'll have what he said. We don't serve that. This isn't his lady.
And he starts to like make these gestures, like, you know, like the really angry Italian talking to somebody at like the deli. It's like,
Come on, work with me here. Buy one of my drinks. I don't put you in the kitchen. You don't have to scrub.
Italian golf.
You have nice hands. I don't need to put you to make your hands all nice.
What is
Unnice.
What does this girl look like?
It's time to make up something.
she's dirty blonde hair, kind of halfling or a dwarf, and kind of on the not so slender side, but she's not like overweight, but she has a bit of like extra here and there on her. You don't know if she was associated with the performer or she's just one of the people here.
Okay, I'll have the brand. Good pick. All right. Get back to your table.
Okay. Jeez. Oh, goblins are frightening.
I heard that. All right. Every day gets worse. Every day I thrive. Every day gets worse. All right, here you go. 2 silver.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Thank you. All right. So many distractions this evening. What time is it? Let me go outside. I'll be right back. He goes outside. Okay. Yeah, day's getting a little dimmer. What is it? Afternoon? Evening? I don't know what they call it. They call it that. Yeah. Third crest. Funny word for singing around these parts, but, you know, when you're under a rock all the time, or in a cave, and then you start learning all this different lingo, man, it just makes my head feel crunkly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Gold 5 silver exchange rate. I get the tonic. You get a room. Capiche?
That sounds very nice, my friend.
Why did I even say that word? My mom's lingo's rubbing off on me, I swear. Anyway,
Did I give a name for this guy yet?
I just assumed it was like Tev's. Like Tev's
No,
Tavern.
it is not.
Oh.
name's Burzy.
Percy.
Yeah, Burzy.
Pleasure to
I
meet you.
come. Yeah, I come from the shore. This is the stupidest NPC I've made so far. Yeah, I come from Burzy Shore. Why you give me that look?
Nothing.
Okay, you got a giggler, huh? Anyway, let me get your keys. Alright. There you go. Room up top. Red door. Can't miss it. It's one of the only red doors we got up there.
So you want to know where that performer
Yeah.
is staying at the moment?
I don't. They're upstairs, you know. But I don't need to. Wait, why are you even asking? You're not privy to my clientele.
It's just asking.
Yeah, you're asking a little too much. And kind of like puts his small body over like.
Body?
Yeah, like he kind of puts his body weight over on the counters, like he gets in your face. All right, listen here, Buster. I gotta keep this establishment professional. I don't tell you about my clients. You don't tell me about your other business. You handle your business in your own room. You got your own room now. You take care of it there. You sleep. You eat. You eat. You don't worry about what else someone else is eating. You don't worry about what someone else is doing.
I understand.
Are we on the same plane? And I do not mean this word. You understand what I mean. And I do not mean this table. Like, he's almost in your face, like, kind of like nose to nose. And he's like, has these eyes that are just like a dark hazel, and they're just peering into you, and they're almost like piercing through you. Like, he's trying to size you up, making sure you don't cause any trouble.
I promise I'm only here for business.
Good. I'm here for my own business. Can I get the hair tonic later, though?
Of course.
Thank you. You're such a gentleman. Anyway, I'm gonna go check on this Buster back here. Hey, how's it going? Oh, yeah, it's going. Uh-huh. Kind of hear him just.
I guess I'll finish my meal and then I'm gonna start to head to the rooms and then
Yeah.
see if I can find the performers.
Okay. Okie dokie. So you're going upstairs?
Yeah. Is it like a balcony or is it like just like
What you gleamed, there's no balconies on the upper floor. The visual representation of the town is not according to what I see in my head, but it's close enough. So just
so does that go stairs into up?
disclaimer. Yeah, just upstairs is typically where the bedding and rooms are.
Alright.
So we're going upstairs?
Yeah.
Alright. Okie doke.
Oh, what the? Whoa. Okay.
Then this would be your room right here.
Okay.
Can you move your character? Okay, good.
Wait, what's through here?
It just goes toward like a window.
Oh. I guess I'm gonna see. Do I hear any walking or?
I'll make a perception check. Yeah. You hear some just general like footsteps and some like murmuring, and you almost think it's like humming
Hmm.
in that direction. So you go over to
Like
look,
right here?
and yeah, right there.
Okay. So I'm gonna knock on the door.
All right, give me a strength check.
Strength check for knocking?
It's funny this way. It shouldn't be an issue.
Treat? Treat?
Right. Hopefully everything's okay. Anyway, back to you make a pretty hearty knock. Is it like a series of knocks or just one knock?
Just like a couple knocks.
Yeah. Yes. Hello. Who is it?
Oh, hello. I was wondering if I could have a moment of your time.
And who are you?
My name is Arthur. I'm upcoming alchemist, and I wish to talk about the upcoming festival.
Are you going to the festival, eh?
Yes. Is this door still closed, or?
The door is still closed. It's locked.
You're going to a stranger's room, and there's a stranger outside her room talking to her.
Okay. Huh? Dang. Natural 20. But
I'm listening.
I heard you perform this act, or
Uh-huh.
I'm guessing you're
Yes?
traveling in a group.
Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. Why are you asking?
Well, with the recent happenings of the Remembrance of Ash, I was wondering if I could, travel with a group. You know, safety in numbers.
Uh-huh. Okay. Let me get this straight. Your name's Arthur, right?
Yes.
Were you that person talking to Bersy downstairs?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Okay. How about this? I'm not really dressed right now. We can talk a little down there. Is that okay? But I'm not bringing you into my room. I don't know you.
That is perfectly fine. I'll be waiting for you downstairs.
Uh-huh.
And you hear footsteps kind of like go to the other side of the room. You hear some like ruffling. Maybe it's going through like some type of cabinet or a dresser. Not sure, but
Okay. Just head to. I guess this table here.
Oh, back so soon? Can I get you anything?
Oh,
and he comes up to you.
Hey, can I get it now?
like, is the other lady just doing her own thing?
She's sipping her drink. She's kind of like turned away.
All right, then I'll just
Make a sleight of hand check. Okay, so 10
15.
plus. Let me make sure CCs are passive. 15?
Yeah.
Nah. Doesn't see it. He passed the tonic.
It's been a pleasure.
Mine as well.
And you kind of like see him go back and then to the back where storage is. Kind of hear some murmuring.
It's better be the stuff.
You hear like a cork open. Maybe a little bit of a splash. I think he probably took two hands to address it. You're not certain, but you have a decent enough perception. He's definitely trying to put it on right now. He comes back. And his cap's kind of like his headwear is kind of on a little haphazardly. Like, and he's got this big grin on. It's like, hoping that something happens.
So how long does it take?
I'll give it. She'll work within a couple days.
Days?
Don't worry, dude.
I know what your face looks like, and I know where you're going. And I can always send me boys after you if you ain't telling the truth. But you're forthcoming. I'll take your word. He kind of like rests his body language and kind of goes back to cleaning some mugs and steins. And around this time, the other lady comes out and kind of like sits on the opposite side of the table from you. So,
yes. Again, let me introduce myself. I'm Arthur. And you are?
Essa.
Yes, pleasure to meet you. Yes, I know this is a bit abrupt on my end, but I was hoping if I could travel alongside your group, as I'd say, with the rumors of these ashes, the possibility of illness may hand upon if we come
Some
across.
kind of witch doctor or healer?
I'm an alchemist, upcoming.
Ah. See, you're a little more... Let me get her voice back to what it should be. Give me a second.
Yeah, an alchemist, huh?
Okay. Alright. Sure. Are you gonna offer protection and services? Or are you just tagging along?
I will offer my, of course, offer my
I see
services.
you're armed, so... but... gotta be careful.
Of course. Okay, just leaving.
Yeah.
They didn't even bother to bring their mug back. I swear, the audacity of these people. You see what I have to deal with?
I see.
Hey.
Uh,
So, what services of protection you got?
well, I have all manners. Some chemicals, mostly to deter from would-be bandits, and I'm definitely arming myself with any means, whether it be upfront or
Half and half.
downrange.
Half here, half there.
And of course, if you or your troop have any ailments, I could also help you relieve of any irritations or
Okay,
negative effects.
so 2 gold here, 2 gold there. Deal? No questions asked.
Wait, is she telling me to pay her 2 gold, or
Yes?
wait, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
You offered services.
So I'm paying her 2 gold.
Yeah,
Or
she's not too certain about you. She wants something to like kind of some form of exchange. Maybe she'll give it back. You're not certain. She said half, but she didn't really lay into if she's going to ask for more, or if she'll just pay it back. Now make an insight check.
Okay.
This woman
Definitely little.
Well, what you can glean,
It's 8.
Seems to be telling the truth that she'll offer something back in return. Probably monetary.
Very well then. And her 2 gold.
good. You might get it back. Just I'll keep my eye on you.
That's perfectly fine.
Uh-huh. Good night. Leave in the morning.
I leave in the morning. There we go.
I leave in the morning.
Very well. I'll see you then.
First Dawn Crest.
First on crest.
Dawn crest is basically the first sight of sun in the morning.
Alright.
Ah, you managed to make a partner. Well, a traveling partner. Good to you. But none of my business. What do I know? Hey, you done yet? Kind of like jumps over the counters, like getting a little, wants to know. He hasn't heard much from the other guy lately. Almost done. Yeah, you're slow too. How much do you drink? I need to kick that guy out every time I see him from now on. Just kind of hear him mutter again. Goes back to cleaning and and then he just kind of goes out of sight. Kind of hears some clip clop, and he goes downstairs.
Okay, well, I'm guessing it's like around sort of getting.
It's probably third quarter. It's definitely dusk about now. Even though it hasn't been 2 hours of dialogue in this room, it's just the essence of trying to convey time passage. Yes.
Okay.
Red door. That's what you remember him telling you.
Yeah. Then I guess I'll.
Did you forget your door? There's
Oh,
a
no, I
number
got
on
it.
it too. It's number 3.
I guess. Yeah, I guess I'll just go to my room.
You kind of you see him like before you like start going down. He took his head off just to see if there's anything changed on his head. Kind of like furrow his brows and just like lets out a huff. Yeah. And then we go to your room. Woo, we have a room. Can you believe that? Room gameplay. Unbelievable. You have a room. There's a bed in there,
Wow.
I can assure you.
Wow.
And then like on the other side would be like a washroom.
Okay.
I don't have accessories for beds and stuff yet. I'll get there. Okay. But yeah, this is you get basically the basic amenities. You have the key to your room. You have a nice, looks like not a queen size, but a little smaller, kind of a dresser and kind of cupboard for larger items. You know, you have the room to well, it's not a bathroom because toilets aren't really a thing, but there's a bucket and a bucket of water and then a bucket for nothing in it.
A bucket. No, but there's more.
And then some candle stands. Then like a really makeshift wood window. No pane or glass. Just kind of like some type of paper or fibrous like shutter that goes there. It's got a lock and it can be locked.
Okay.
But yeah, it's creeping around like I could be the equivalent to like maybe 8 o'clock now. So
Well, probably gonna get up early, so I guess might as well sleep.
okay, all right.
All right. The night comes. You just kind of snuggle up and take some of your other accessories off. You unarm yourself, like some of the weapons you had at your waist. Take the buckle off, detach it. Take your trousers off, take your socks off. The usual, just get comfortable. It's a bed. You've had a pretty long journey coming from the capital to here, and you got your business taken care of, and you got some pointers of where to go, and you have a traveling companion. They're a little reluctant, but travel's travel, and sometimes beggars can't be choosers. And well, didn't get to choose, but you got some insight on where you're going, and doesn't seem like it's not going to be unpromising, but this thought's kind of like lingering in your head, and some thoughts come to you of like Natalie and how she's going to keep up with her business. Things are getting a little rough. Trying to keep some promises you made to her. You'll try to help out, and as soon as you get your license, you'll try to meet up with her at some point. And she was kind of off on her way from the capital as well, going to where she worked. Well, her main, not her headquarters, but her main shop would be. Because he travels in between to get supplies. But she's somewhere in the west from here. Be about. You heard her mention it. It would be. Where did I write it? Where's my map? I actually made myself a map. Who would have thought? Paint. Yep. Nope. That's not it. The name of the place she went to is Glaus.
Treat? Treat?
Yeah, I know. Anyway, Glaus is it's upriver. It's where the falls actually come from. It's kind of in a semi-mountainous area, but it's a pretty long trek because of the eventually gets to where there's not much of a road, and it gets really rocky, and the road becomes really muddy and almost like you're hiking. But there's a small town in that direction, and she did mention that she did have a residence, and her main shop's there, and it's where she does most of her trade, and people come to do business with her. I kind of remember hearing her talk about that in the time you got to know her. But it's much further away than it would be to take your shot at what this St. Ferrisburg is. And then some other thoughts come to you. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom?
Yep. What do we got?
Oh, it's 19.
You have very pleasant dreams, and your uncertainties kind of just mellow away. You feel the day ahead in your trek. Yeah, you're going to be doing more walking, but your whole livelihood is ahead of you, and it's a lot better than the syndicate. And it got dull, and it just didn't meet your style. Just doing things that they didn't mix well with you. You wanted to do things to help people, not put them in the bad spotlight. You didn't want to frame people. You didn't want to find dirt in folks. That wasn't you. You didn't want to be two-faced. You didn't want to be the sleeper agent. But it makes you think about Benji. Your time with him. He was a good people. And you kind of hope he's doing good. Then the rest of the night passes, and the dreams kind of mellow into different colors and hues, and you sleep well. You get a long rest, and the next day is ahead of you.
Turn, turn.
Yeah. Ding, ding.
Or whatever I don't know where that's from, but the 48 hours remaining thing.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. That's right now. You would hear Essa kind of like get out of her room and lock the door, has some of her gear, and you see some looks like timbres, like little things you kind of clang together, and she's definitely by the sound you're out of your room by now. You're just kind of like catching up, and you don't want her to like get ahead of you. You awake. All right. Well, you ready?
Of course. Let me just get my card.
You're up. All right. Hey, here's the key to the back. Once you get it, put it underneath the rack under the stable. Okay.
All right.
You got that?
Of course.
All right. I appreciate your company, the hospitality we offer you, and thanks for the you know what you did. Anyway, have safe travels. Hope I don't see you, but if I see you again, I wish you well. Well, I guess we're going.
Yep.
Hey, thanks, Bezzy. Yeah, don't mention it, Toots. What? Nothing. All right.
I think he likes you.
Yeah, sure. I don't want anybody to like me right now. I want to get away from this town. And make it an insight check. She kind of like turned her head when she said that.
Oh my god.
You can't really read her. She's like,
Nine.
yeah, she just doesn't like this place. Just not her. Oh well, can't really see anything else out of it. But yeah, all right, scene change. So basically, you get on the road, you get your cart, and she sees at this point you have a cart, and everything she had was pretty much on her. She's a peddler. She travels just by herself, it seems. No one else has really seemed to tag along or try to catch up to her or see how she's doing. But yeah, this woman, this Essa, she's a free spirit. She goes where opportunity calls, it seems, from what you can kind of ascertain. And it's about this time your cart's all prepped and you still don't see anything wrong with the wheels. You look it over. And she like gets beside. I guess I'll help. And she'll get on the opposite side and help you pull the cart and start going down the road. You're approached by some of the guards. Ferrisburg?
That's right.
All right. Proceed across the river. Keep that way. There's a split that takes you to Glass. Don't worry about that. Glass doesn't have anything fancy going on this time of year. If you're going to the festival, just head that direction. And there's going to be lots of people you'll see on the road. There's already several groups ahead of you. So, I wish I could leave and take some vacation and see this time of year, but, well, enjoy it for me.
Will do.
Yeah. Safe travels. And kind of goes back to standing at his post and watches you start going down the road. So, alchemy, huh?
Yeah.
How long?
Oh, it's been about a little more than half a decade.
Any specialties?
Oh, it's just some ointments, really good for the skins.
Ooh.
Perfume, hair
Oh.
tonics.
I'm good, thank you. She kind of like, when she does that, kind of twirls her hair and just looks at it and just goes back to helping you pull the cart.
Yeah, and many other things to help. Yeah.
Do you have enough for Ferrisburg? It's 3 days. It's a long event. Well, it flies by, but if you're selling, well, it'll be a little boring.
I'm pretty sure I have enough supplies. If not, I could always procure some more myself.
I'm sure the excitement will follow and catch up.
I sure hope so.
Yeah, well, I don't have to worry about any of that. I just have what I need, and that's it. And she does kind of steps away, and she does a little twirl, and kind of catches you off guard. It's like, what's she doing? And she does a pirouette, just dances, and kind of forgets what she's supposed to be doing, and goes back to help you push in the cart. Sorry, just thought I should rehearse, but I realized we're still on the road.
Oh, you're a dancer?
More or less, yes. I consider myself a performance artist.
So it must be free-spirited.
Sure. Yeah, free spirit. So, Mr. Alchemist,
They call me Arthur.
yeah, Mr. Arthur, told you my name. I hope your business goes well.
Oh, yes.
Kind of give me a perception check. It's about coming up to midday now. You've been on the road for a few hours. Okay. There's a growing group you've kind of caught up to, and let me get the other map ready. All right, move you to the next stage. And move some things around. Give you control of your character. Make sure I put Essa there because she wasn't planned. Where'd I put her? Oh, there she is. That is, yep, Toukin. Yep. All right. Back, 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 and back. All right. All right. All right. It's around this time you've kind of gone ahead of some of the slower groups. Some of them carrying a lot more heavier, bulkier cargo, and there's definitely they have mules and horses helping to pull some of these. But this is where you are right now. Let me reveal what you see. If I could be on the right layer, that'd be good. There we go. Game. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
There you go.
Oh.
So yeah, you're definitely on the road going toward Ferrisburg, and a various number of people. So saying just have different weights and loads and various reasons why you're going there. They all seem to be merchants or performers or a mixture of other people. You see someone who has empty canvases kind of strapped in the back with a little tarp over it. It's oh, there's gonna be painters there? That's cool. Yeah, this is definitely a really eye-opening event. You see someone else that you pass by, there's just a huge block of marble, and there's 2 ox that are pulling this cart. That guy's probably a sculptor. This is a very open event where all kinds of arts and talents seem to coincide. St. Ferrisburg seems to be pretty famous in the country. So, where to after the festival?
Not sure. Maybe I'll try my hand in another city if it doesn't go well. But if it does, maybe I can continue on. Oh,
I'm just giving the essence of progression.
okay. Yeah, hopefully I can make good business.
Well, if you're as good as you're handling people, then I think you'll be fine. Well, convinced me enough to trust you, so I guess that's saying something. Kind of like bites her lip, saying that it's like probably shouldn't have said that aloud.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. I'll be real with you. I don't travel with people very often, and I've had some disagreements with other people like myself, and we don't see eye to eye in how we do things. So I'm sorry for being so rigid.
No, that's I realize I may have crossed a bit as abrupt, but
No, go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
I don't know. Not, just wanted to, perhaps just have some company for the road.
Company it is. Max, I want you to roll me a d20. And then I'll roll a d20 in conjunction.
Oh, sorry.
9? Okay. Let me get to my handy dandy DM's book. Alright. Well,
Oh,
9?
actually, Takkul, I just realized.
What's up?
I never picked a feat.
Oh, well, you still got time for the main
Yeah.
scenario.
I'll just look at it later.
5. Okay. And then the last one. No. The passage is clear. There's no more rain. There's a lot less mud to worry about today. There's still a bit of cloud cover. It's not too thick, but it's minute. You see the sun pop out here and there, the rays shining through. You feel the warmth of it, but it's getting colder this time of year. Harvest season's just around the corner, so and you think back, oh man, harvest season's here. But you heard all the stories about people who come from the south, and there's a lot of produce that comes from that part of the country. Rice, grain, various types of fruit. Yeah. You hope it works out, but you also hope it doesn't like impact you the way it has from other people. It's like, well, that sucks for them, but I mean, at least I don't have to worry about this impacting my alchemy. You probably think. So I would say, without the harshness of what the environment can do, you make good progress today. You're not hindered by the weather, and you definitely make progress of a day, but you cut it down by a quarter. So you basically have done in one day, you've done a day and a quarter's worth of travel. So you'll definitely get there before, if this keeps up, you'll get there before when it's all supposed to open up.
Hmm.
All right. I'll roll d20. You roll d20.
Oh boy.
13. Oh. Okay.
Oh boy.
The wind starts to pick up. It's light at first. You see the trees start to get more. The branches start to clang against each other. Some of the trees are swaying. You hear the kind of like the timber. And there it is, the thing you dread, the thing that makes the trips just so much not as fun. Here comes the rain. And it's heavy, and it's pouring. Let me switch to the music now because, well, you got some heavy rain to deal with. Let's see. And here you go, Max. This is the theme we're at right now.
Ame.
Ame. But yeah, yeah. At least you have the equivalent of a parka. It's not a parka, it's just kind of like, you can have a hood that kind of goes over. It's rain resistant, but it's not rainproof. And she kind of like the same. She was kind of dressed for the trip ahead, knowing they're going southward, but her hood cover is not as much, and so a bunch of her hair is already dangling out of her hood, and she's just trying to keep it like dry. The way.
Mm.
And you start to sun's getting down, but make a perception check. You start to hear other voices. Well, you don't hear them as close initially, but you see they're footmen coming through behind you. Several. It's a band, almost like a war band passing through. All right, passing through. Please don't mind. Official business. Make a perception check. And they're definitely on a march right now. They're trying to get to something quick.
19.
You've seen them before. They're from a regional group of mercenaries who do work in these parts. They're called. Here's my notes. Wait a minute. They're called the Peddlers of Red, and seems to be the one who's in the front is one of their acting commanders who has one of the contingents of this band under their control. Passing through. Make way, people, make way. They just keep going down the road, trying to like not get in your way. They're not on horseback. They're marching.
They're marching?
Yeah, they're marching.
Huh.
Horses are very expensive, and they're semi-local, so they don't have to. Obviously, where they came from, it's kind of close. Definitely not from Barkman. Okay. All right. Yep. They start to pass out of your field of view, making their way down.
I turn to us. You think something's happened?
I'm not certain, but they're from one of the local lords' private mercenary groups. Either they're up to they're going to cause mischief, or they're looking for something or someone. Give me a history check. Oh shit!
Oh damn!
Okay, man. Luckily, I have lore for these guys. Thank you, me from several days ago. All right. So the Peddlers of Red, they're a mercenary band, and they follow the banner of House Crisol. And they serve under the family as hired muscle, and they act as peacekeepers, and they sometimes handle monster affairs and quests put out by the Adventurers Guild. And they have no problem, and they're always at the behest of their Duke, Duke Yaris Crisol, and he is the High Lord or the Duke of St. Ferrisburg. So either right now, from what you can glean, they're on a patrol, or they're looking for someone of necessary importance. That's what we can get for natural 20. So good on you. You and Neutral always getting natural 20s on history checks. That's the fear right now. Thank you, past me. Anyway, but yeah, the night it starts to get toward as night now, and you see a bunch of the people on the road that are ahead of you. They start to pull off to the side and start
taking some of their equipment out of their carts and starting to put like blankets over their animals and getting decent fires going and trying to warm some food.
Well, should we also take a rest here?
Yes, I suppose. Did you want to maybe side by one of the others for safety, or I wasn't expecting a lot of company.
Wait, what did you say? Cyber?
She said, "Do you think we should, check with some of the other groups?" And basically was getting to the point of, do you think it'd be safer in our small group, or with like trying to ask someone if they should join up for the evening?
How does... I don't see why not.
Okay.
You see kind of people pull off to the side, like start more people, or some people behind you just kind of like get underneath some trees to like get shelter. And so you're gonna go pull off to the side?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, we're going to be close by. I think we're all going to the same place. Oh, okay. I'm Lisa. Oh, Essa. If we have, I have some extra nibbles if you want. But safety in numbers? Oh, yes. Yeah.
Yes.
I guess I'm just setting up.
This is Essa and I guess her acquaintance, and they'll be nearby for the evening.
That's fine. Just you're all going to St. Ferrisburg, it seems. So we're all in the same boat. So try to stay warm and stay close to the fire, I suppose. Hopefully this damn rain lets up by tomorrow, or else the roads are gonna be too damn muddy.
Yes, yeah. God's damnable rain.
Well, hopefully our luck will be better in the morning.
Oh, I so wish it.
Oh, and she kind of like flaps the hood on her, and just trying to like get some of the rain off and just shrug from the dampness. And it's getting to you. It's uncomfortable. It's like you feeling like your leather gloves. You feel them. They're seeped, and they're soggy. They're not comfortable. You probably just take them off and put them close to the fire, but try to get like one of the equivalent of like a blanket or some type of semi water resistant piece of cloth or some type of fiber to put over yourself and just wait the storm out. It's gonna be a long night.
I guess I'll hand like another blanket. Here.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate it.
Of course.
What I could do for some tea.
Tea.
Yes.
Let me see. I'll go scratch.
Wait, what? Your tea? Where's the kettle?
Let's see. Oh, here we are. Like that. And... ooh.
So what are you doing exactly?
I guess I'll get some tea.
You have tea? You have leaves? And
Actually, why not? Because scrounging around nature, probably find some good tea leaves.
okay, make a nature and a survival check. You're not usually one to pull off an
Ooh. Nature.
Okay, it's a nature check.
9.
Okay.
Bruh.
Okay. And that is
7.
So you kind of go out there pretty confident in your skills.
yeah, I've gotten herbs and stuff before.
an issue. You gave what looks like to be some, it's mint. Ah, it smells like mint. It's gotta be mint. Take some. Bring it back. Oh, you found mint. Oh, okay. Well, I can't wait.
Alright, I guess I'll start making it.
Yeah, you start. You get one of your cups, bigger cups, on the fire, and you use the rainwater to, substitute your own water skin. So I guess you got that going for you. You put the picked leaves in and swash it around. Let them come to a nice simmer, and you definitely, it smells minty. Oh yeah. Yep. Let it kind of like almost at a. It feels like it's almost brewed enough. This is gonna be interesting. So you're gonna go take a sip?
Yeah.
Okay. You sip it. Oh yeah, it tastes like mint. And then your lips start to like feel a little puckerish. And then there's a very rank bitterness in the aftertaste. And Essie does mint? You picked a mint? It tastes like Rudberry. Ugh.
Rudberry. What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, Rudberry. Did you pick Rudberry leaves?
Must have mistaken it. Stop seeing the rain.
Well, I can't blame you if the rain.
You say. Wait, so my lips get like puffy, you said?
Puckerish. Like they feel like
Oh, it's
something.
just-
You didn't. It's not like something stung you, but you feel a really bitterness that just clings to your lips, and it's not pleasant. It's like you. What's the worst thing you might? It's like eating the Naoto like bean that they have in Japan. Like it's foul. It's ugh. You want to spit it out, but you can't. Like that taste is not leaving your mouth, and then you feel it. Oh, you drank some already. You feel your stomach quiver a little bit. Make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy.
Okay.
It's 12. Wait, no, it's a 14.
Okay. You're able to keep the contents of what you ate previously down. Essa, on the other hand, she kind of like walks away from you and goes into the woods a little bit.
Yikes.
You're pretty sure she puked up a little bit more than spittle.
I should have, I guess, something equivalent to.
And then she comes back.
Stomach? No. Would it be a stomach mess or.
Like a something that alleviates stomach aches.
Yeah.
I would say you would have a remedy for something like that.
Alright.
You only have 2. Just because we're making stuff up that magically appear in your inventory right now. So, kind of keep track that you're... So, as you're saying this, please write it down.
Okay.
Thank you. Do you hand her some of this, stomach tonic?
Yeah.
And this is... What?
This should help with your stomach.
She looks back at the cup you handed her earlier. That was the Rudberry tea. And then, hold on a second. She's just looking at you and then looking at it. Oh, if you say so. She kind of like reluctantly tries to take it from you. Do I slosh it or I just drink it?
Yeah, you can just drink it and it should work.
Mm-hmm. She makes eye contact as she just drinks it. Takes a little bit. Makes a little bit of a face. And you made this before. It's not the most pleasant thing. It definitely lessens some of the bitterness. It's kind of it's got a salty kind of taste to it. Like if you took salt water and you mixed in butter. It's what the kind of how it feels going down. Kind of thick. Ugh. Oh, a little better. Thank you.
Of course.
And you hear some voices further ahead. She does not. But it sounds like the shouts of some of the bands of like that band that passed by. Those mercenaries.
Hmm.
And then you start to hear talking. It's getting louder. Then you hear shouting. Are they having an argument? Make a perception check. Another one.
It's 12.
It's just still shouting. Then you hear a scream. Then you hear multiple screams. And then they hear voices from the forest deeper in also screaming. They don't sound like the ones that you heard.
Uh,
And then you start to hear like what sounds like the clanging of weapons. Shouts and cries. Do you want to get closer? Or do you just want to stay where you are? What are you listening to?
I hear shouts.
Where?
From where that band went ahead.
Oh. Do you think they found a beast or something?
I'm not sure. Stay here. I'm gonna go take a look.
Okay.
Gonna grab my stuff and start to get closer.
Yep. All right.
I can't move my character.
Oh, damnable me. All right. All right. You should have control now. There you go. Cool. All right.
Are they like close or is like weird?
They're a little further down. They're pretty far down. I'll kind of like your vision will kind of like gradually come to you as I. So it's heavy rain, so your vision is hard to see. Then you start to hear them. They're deeper in, much deeper. They're like several. You feel like them going off to your, like if you're looking at the map, it would be your left. Like you hear the shouting coming from there.
Over here?
Yeah. And then one of the people from the caravan just kind of like, where are you going?
I hear shouting. I'm gonna go check it out real quick.
Yeah, well, don't bring it back here. Safety in the group. Don't go alone.
I
be a
won't take
fool.
long.
Fine. Everyone wants to be a hero.
I'm gonna stealth.
Okay. You hear more of that. It gets more and more audible, and then you hear like a death rattle from something or someone.
It's 19.
Okay. You feel pretty elusive. And you hear more death rattles, like someone's just bit it.
Is it to my direct left or is it continue down the road?
To your left a little more.
Oh.
Alright, so let me clear some more. And it's really hard to see at this point. Like, the sun is not even out.
Do you have anything to make up for your lack of dark vision now? You have a torch or anything that you can take out?
Oh, wait. Let me see. I should have something. Oh, yeah, I have like a torch.
Okay.
But, well, I'm not sure if.
I mean, you can't see, but you also feel stealthy, so it's your choice. You're just going to be at disadvantage at seeing whatever is going on up ahead.
I'm gonna. Actually, oh, yeah, I'll just make a
Arthur!
torch.
Arthur!
What the?
Hey,
Vessel,
Arthur, where did you go?
I'm over here.
Oh, you frightened me. What are you doing in that bush?
I was trying to see what's going on.
Why you want to see what's going on? We don't. They could be fighting bears for all we know, or sabers.
And when you say that, she's referring to maybe like a saber tooth.
We do not need to be near that right now. Come back with the rest of the group. You mad? Huh? Men.
Eh,
Can you believe that? He's going over there trying to.
You hear this muttering. It's like Essa talking to the other woman in the group. It's like, just.
I guess I'll slowly go back again.
And then you don't hear anything else. Like you don't hear no more talking. You gonna wait a little bit? You're gonna like stake it out to see if anything occurs.
Yeah.
All right. Are you gonna be stealthy about it?
Yeah. If I don't see anything in like the next 5 minutes or so, I'll just go back.
I'd say about 3.5 minutes pass, and you start to hear equipment and then some just murmuring. And they're a little bit to your right, kind of like in between you and the group.
Hmm.
And then you
Let's see over here.
see it. You see, it's really away from earlier. Damn brigands. Come on, boys.
Oh.
You're right, Chester. Yeah, I'm alright, boss. Hey, what are you doing? Go huddle with the rest of the groups.
What happened?
Fighting. It's brigands.
Brigands.
Brigand's just another term for bandits.
Oh.
We got some of our patrol got caught out, and we went to go assist them. Make a insight check.
It's 17.
Okay. Yeah, from what you can glean, they're caught off guard by what looks to be a surprise attack, and you see a bunch of the guys. It's like their helmets are like scraped up and kind of dented, and some guy's got like a few cuts in his arm, and he's trying to like kind of keep it to the side, and because it's raining, he doesn't want kind of blood getting all over him. But if you don't mind, we have to get back to the keep. Stay
Alright.
safe.
Yes. Okay.
Boss, you think we'll make it in time? Yes, we'll make it in time. Don't worry.
I guess I go back. Well, seems we had brigands up ahead, and
Brigands? Well, thank God we weren't any further up. That could have been us.
yeah, luckily the peddlers have taken care of them.
Oh, thank goodness.
And then you've heard about the some of the bandits that like live in the hills and try to like they try to ransack and extort and keep try to capture people, and you hear them having words getting late. There's stories of them just abducting people and taking them in and then killing just the men and the livestock, and mostly taking the women and just some of the basic gold and any like thing that would be of certain value. Yeah, in this part, make a history check. Yeah, they're definitely just hill brigands or hell bandits. Nothing really else comes to mind. It's like, yeah, that's bad stuff. Stay away from the bad stuff. And luckily, night protected you enough to where the bigger group took the notice away from you and all these other merchants and performers going down the road. All right, it's about this time. Time to get some shut eye, I suppose. Thanks for the that tonic worked pretty well. Thank you.
Of course.
Well, see you tomorrow.
Yeah. Have a good rest.
Kind of goes to the other side of the cart and just kind of like tries to put some makeshift cover over her to like keep the rain from hitting her as she's trying to rest. It's a very uncomfortable night, and the fire just flickers, and you hear the rain hitting it, and it's not going to be long until the fire goes out and gets extinguished. But maybe that's better. Less eyes on you and the light. But yeah, eventually the rain subsides. You can go back to continue this other music now, because it's just the forest. Or I should say the wilderness. So yeah, here you go, Max. This is where we are. And morning comes. And you kind of a little more of those thoughts about Benji and Natalie, and now you just thinking about what's going to come ahead. Anything else on your mind? Anything like that different in your mind when you dream? What are you thinking about?
I guess just how I'm gonna do in the festival, and how well I'll sell, I guess.
Okay. All right. Reasonable. Makes sense. It's what you wanted for a long time. And it's within your grasp. Morning comes, and the heavy rain subsides. Let me see what the day brings. We go to my handy dandy roller tool. It's a clear day. Clouds still there, present. Sun's a little more easy to see today, but the ground's floppy and messy. But you start to see people kind of like get their animals ready and start to get ready, set themselves down the road, progressing further to Ferrisburg.
Right, so I'll get ready.
Yep. Okay. Let me make sure you have control over your cart. Max, yep, that's him. And then the cart, yep, controlled by Max, yep. Cool. Alright. You should have control of the cart now, as you go into your next set of your travel.
Yeah.
You still made decent progress yesterday, just the very tail end of the night and day, just things slowed you down. So you kind of like made even ground. You got a day's worth of travel. You about another day left. So roll me a d20 for the first stretch of the morning. Okay. You got a heavy wind, but there's no rain, and it's kind of pushing you rather than in your face, so it's a little favorable. So you feel the load is a little lighter. Nothing really. You see some old houses that are just kind of like people might be out hunting or some smoke in some of them, but just homes that are close to the road where not really a business, but just the living out there that doesn't have to rely on being in a town. Just people who are just making their own stake in life. And then you see another sign come up, Ferrisburg, about 15 miles away. Oh yeah, you're easily within reach. But yeah, give me your second half of the day. Okay. The wind lets up. It's light now. No, and some of the mud down here is just not as much. You don't have any trouble pushing your cart this far in, and you got mud on your boot. It's kind of caked up a little bit, but you're not sloshing through it anymore. And Essa kind of is very relieved that no more of the inclement weather is just impeding. Finally. I feel so light. This from your tonic. This feels great. I feel like I can jump 30 feet in the air. And this is about that time she actually tries it. Oh my god. You've known this woman for about a day now, and with ease. And it is just bewildering. She does this, she just, without the thought of like all the mud and stuff around here, she starts like dancing like a ballerina. And she does pivot after rotation, and you feel yourself getting dizzy. And this woman, she brings her legs into a full split midair. She's 6 feet off the ground doing this. Like, what? You didn't know the human body could do that. I mean, you saw some fancy stuff in the Syndicate with blades and all that, but the legs can bend that far back? Excuse me? And then she lands, and then she does a little bow, and then she does a front somersault, and with ease plants herself down. And then the people behind you just start jaw drop, they start clapping. It's like, that was magnificent! Wow! I wish I could do that.
I clap as well.
And she makes a curtsy, and she just big smile on her face. What can I say? I've been doing this all my life.
Yeah, very impressive.
I surprise myself sometimes. I'd never done that in the mud before. So yeah, she's just she's full of just a lot of confidence and energy. Like similar like you feel like your answer why you would come down here, even though it was just from the suggestion by strangers. Like maybe this will work out after all. So you come to the second half of your journey for the day. Make another d20. Okay. All right. The wind completely subsides, and it's just almost like a whisper at this point. And then you start to see the crowd start to thicken. Like there's, instead of every 100 or so feet for a cart, it's like 50 and 20. And you're starting to get in the point of realizing, oh, we're going to get clustered here soon enough. And we have to get into this town. I hope the line's not too long. It's one of the biggest attractions in this point. And then I'll make a roll. Okay. As midday turns to third crest, or 3/4 of where the sun would be in the sky, still gentle, and the winds, trees sway every here and there, and you hear birds chirping, and you see the occasional like squirrel running up a tree. But no, everybody's still in good progression, making way. Be at this point now that it's both sides of the road are taken up with carts and carriages and various things for cargo and people and beasts of different types, and you see a lot of very colorful people, like just individuals you haven't seen since the capital. Like there's those with feline features, avian, reptilian, like a really strange looking silver dragonborn with like 2 tails. What is that? Anyway, so yeah, it just this either way you're going is going to give you the riches that you could ask for this time of your life, or you're going to run into a circus. Hopefully the prior. But yeah, the sun eventually darkens and dusk comes, and once again people are kind of, they keep going. It's like, well, and kind of like the people who've been ahead of you, and then there's another group right beside them now. It's like, it's just at least another hour away. We're almost there. Yeah. You think we can make it? Yeah, I think we can make it. And some people pull off, others keep driving, pulling their carts forward. What do you do?
I mean, still in line, right? Or
The line has lessened because a lot of people are pulling off to the side. They don't want to like travel too much further as the night starts to grow on them. What you can kind of see with the groups on the side. You don't even have to make a perception check. You just see it. Like for like the next like half mile, see like 30 or so carts and like people, and they're just groups kind of like on the sides of the path.
wait, they're all pulling off to his side?
Not all of them, some of them. Like at this point, like you're kind of like slowing down in progress, and some of the people who were there initially, they're going past you. It's like, we'll be there soon. I don't want to stay another night here in the near wilderness. Hey, look there, Chester. It's the lights. We're close. That's good, brother. So, I guess with that, you just keep going.
I mean, yeah,
Okay.
Might as well if we're getting close.
Oh, excellent. Almost there. I'll take over this bit and you can rest up.
Wait, what?
There's room in the back. I can pull. I have muscles.
She's
Wait, hold on.
basically,
What?
she's basically offering to pull the cart, and you can just rest up and kind of like walk on the side.
Oh, I mean, no, that's fine. I mean, we're all nearly there. I can.
Okay.
Pull.
Alright, move over then. I'll help.
Okay. Right. So we're both pulling a cart then?
Yep.
Okay.
Around here, you make some good progress, catching up a little bit. And then, finally, you see it. You start to see lights of various like caravans and such, just all on the side of the road. And then this bigger bastion of luminous glow. That has to be the town. That's got to be St. Ferrisburg. And then without much uncertainty, you realize, yeah, we're here. At the very, high cusp of the night, you arrived. Right, well. At this point, you're going to have to find some place to stay.
Oh boy.
Get a whole day to start prepping. And you got to find yourself, actually, no. You find some places to stay. You have the choice of, you ask around, and where did I put them? You have the taverns called the Sundered Thunder, Bobo's Stakeout, and the Rampart. And you hear music in all of them playing, and there's some jollies being presented, and then you start to hear some fighting in one of them. It's getting a little feisty in one of those taverns right now.
Probably stay clear about that.
And then suddenly you see, there's a bugbear that's being carried out by another group of bugbears, and they just toss him out on the side of the street.
Dang.
You cost us that game. We're not gonna forget that, Modern.
And this guy is grogged up. He's drunk as a stone. And he tries to get up, and they just fall back on the ground.
Yeesh.
Do you want to see which one that was from, or you want to avoid that one?
I think I'll avoid that for now.
Well, are the ones that you've seen that have been the most feisty, as far as not hospitable for you and your partner, would probably be, what was it called? Oh yeah, okay. The Sundered Thunder. This is one where you hear music, and you realize, wait, is that music? Give me a perception check. You're just kind of at the point where you're just I guess you're trying to peek in.
It's 12.
It is one of the worst fabrications of music you've had. But you peer in, and people really don't mind it. People are just having their drinks, eating their dinner. Tavern keeps just kind of looking at the crowd and making strange glances at the guys that are performing music. Just kind of takes his head, and then pulls a mug under the counter, starts to serve it to another patron, and then he looks over.
You coming in?
Oh, yes, of course.
Well, here's a seat.
And then Essa would probably join you, and hello. Is this the Sundered Thunder?
That it is. Name's Laszlo. How you doing?
Pleased to meet you. This is my traveling companion.
Name's Arthur.
Nice to meet you, Arthur. You doing good?
Oh, better. We're getting ready for a festival coming up.
You come from up north? Everybody's coming that direction. And we got a whole lot of people coming from the south. It's gonna be busy. Busy. Lots of coin. Lots of lookers. Oh, plenty of nice women. No offense to you, lass. She's you're a looker too, but
None taken. I understand.
And this guy is he's a really jolly guy. He's Laszlo. He's half elven, but he has really rounded ears. They're very just teensy weensy bit of point. You'd have to look really closely far away to realize if he was an elf or not. But anyway, 2 stug mugs, and he just looks at you both with a smile on his face.
Stug mug? Is that a drink?
Yeah, it's the best drink in town. Well, I make it. I help crafted it. It is to die for. Not really kills you, but you know, it's great. I'll give you a sample.
Sure.
Sure. And she kind of like puts like 3 silver on the. Sweetie, you don't have to pay. This one's a sample.
I insist.
She kind of takes the mug and then looks at you, kind of like, do I? And then looks back at Lazar, and he's like almost in her face, and like his this happy like grins, like come on, do it, that kind of like energy. She takes a sip. Oh, it's another 20. He chugs that. It goes down smooth.
Wow.
That I dare
Wow.
say that is. It's frothy, and it's not nippy. Yeah. What else?
And it's a hint of delicate sweetness.
It's a stug mug. It's the opposite of piss mugs. It's great. The piss ones are right there. Those are the prissy pricks. They're the ones performing tonight. Please don't mind them. They usually hear every night. They perform, and they should have run out of money by now, because I never see anybody tip them. But yeah, that's your entertainment. I'm Laszlo. I am the keep here. You want a room, or are you just here for the drink? Are you here for a meal? What can I get you?
I'll take a stug mug.
You want a stug mug? All right, 2 stug mugs. All right, that'll be 6 silver. So you want another, lass?
Mm-hmm.
She takes another mug and goes to start drinking it without issue. And here you, lad.
Oh, thank you.
And he's like in your face now. It's like, come on.
I drink it.
Yeah, make a Constitution saving throw. It's alcohol. Oh, that's good. So that's a 10 or 11?
12.
That's a 12. What? Oh,
Constitution.
proficiency in Constitution. My man, awesome. Okay, awesome.
Yes, same throw, right?
It is.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It catches you off guard, and you get the frothiness, and it's not overly like empowering. And then you hear the actual like liquid touches your lips, and then the back of your tongue, and it's kind of like what she's describing. It's really smooth, and is just a tinge of bitterness, but the sweetness kind of overtakes it, and it's very mellow. And this is a stug mug. It's just smooth and simple grog. Whereas it tastes more than that. It's bewildering. Like, this is one of the this is a competitor to the ale that Natalie has. And you're thinking, oh, she's got to step her game up. She's going to have to get that more incorporated into her business. So, what'd you think?
It's pretty good.
Yeah, rightly so. Indubitably. All right. What's your name, lad?
Oh, I'm Arthur.
Arthur. He puts a hand forth. I'm Laszlo. Nice to meet you. I hope you're here to stay for the festival, because it is, well, like my stug mug, it's to die for. I don't mean that lightly. Like, people die coming here just to see it. Really sad stories, but business is business, and the city's booming when business comes through. So, what you here to do? If you don't mind me asking.
Just set up.
I'm
sure.
a performance artist.
Kind of lets a little hiccup.
Get a little tipsy. I'll find a decent stage and talk to the council and pay my percentage of what I need for my stand, and just like last year.
Last year? Didn't see you last year.
Oh no, I stayed at Bobo's last year. It was a little more hospitable.
Oh, Bobo's. Yeah, change of new ownership. Feisty clientele. I hear about.
Yeah, someone got thrown out of it, I think. Poor bugbear. Poor thing.
Ah, well, yeah. So poor lad. Yeah, that does. That bites, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. This is a nice place. You were a winery last time I was here. This whole building definitely changed.
Yeah. That was me ma's.
Ah, and you turned into a tavern?
Sort of brewery, but wine's not my craft. It's not my thing. I got my skills from me pa, so put it to good use. People love ale.
That they do, and this is a hit. What do you think, Arthur? This is pretty good.
Yes.
It's not that bad. I mean, no one else is fighting, which is a plus to me. I don't have to worry about someone stealing my purse.
No, we don't have any of that.
And then he kind of like stands up, and this he's half elfin, but he's like 6'4". He's pretty built. Like, he could be the bouncer if he wanted to be.
So, anyway, you staying for the night or the week? We have discounts for like weekly services. It's festivities, like percentages included and all that. So,
what do you think?
Well, I'm here for a festival, so
And oddly enough, at this time, there's a trio of dwarves that have been performing the prissy pricks, as Laszlo described them. Their tune changes, and they play a different song.
what in blazes?
What the? And he's kind of scratching his head. You mean they're actually good? And you start seeing people like getting up and like clapping and like bouncing their feet on like the wood, and just like some guys like cheering. It's like,
Yeah, you guys are good. I thought you bad.
and then just Lazarus is like kind of like getting into it. It's like, wow,
All right, maybe this is a sign. I might be able to expand at this rate.
oh, these guys are stealing the show. Like everyone who are just into their drinks and their meals, like looking at their tables, they're all like turned back and they're just watching these three dwarves play, just enjoying their night. This is exceptional entertainment, and if this was Vegas, this would qualify as Vegas entertainment.
So, what are we thinking about? I can get you for 10 gold for the whole week.
Sure.
Okay, are you together or alone?
She kind of like looks at you, is like kind of waiting to see what you're gonna say.
well, how much would it be?
Well, it's a room. We have 2 beds in them. 3 if you give me an extra 2, I'll put another bed in there. And so.
Yeah, well, we'll take that room.
Oh, right. All right. Room number. Wait, we have room numbers? It's the yellow oak door. It's towards the back once you go upstairs.
Alright.
And I'll be here as Chipper in the morning. I'm here till closing of the night, and closing's at last mid-crest of the moon. Can't really see the moon because it's been really foggy and, well, not foggy. It's been really cloudy. Haven't really seen the sun in a few days. And there's damnable rain. When you came down, are the
streets a little less muddy? Clean?
No, yeah, I'd say they were less muddy when we were out.
Excellent. Oh, they're gonna be surging in like roaches at this rate. Not that we I don't have a roach problem. I was just figure speech. Sorry.
There's none taken. I understood the reference.
Anyway, well, yellow door, room's there. Pretty sure if you came here to have a stand, do you have a cart, carriage, beast of burden?
Yes,
Horses,
I've
goats.
got a car with me.
Okay, all right. Take this key. There'll be a little accessway in the back, and we have a stable for all the carts and the other things. I'll get Jasper to watch over that. He's my kind of the family aide. He's been working with us for a while, but he watches the back of the establishment and keeps an eye on people's things if they bring a lot of cargo and traveler's sake and all that. Anyway, here's your key. Take it to him in the back. Put the your stuff there, and come up, and your room will be waiting for you.
Alright, I appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Go. I guess I'll put the carts.
Lots of cool, these amazing people coming in. And you hear like footsteps. It's his. He goes there, start muttering, talking to people as you're going outside to do all this.
Mm-hmm.
And you kind of like walk around, and there's a little partial alleyway between another building and the Sunder Thunder. And you get there. There's an elderly half orc in the back, just kind of like perched up against one of the railings, smoking a pipe. Can I help you, sir?
Are you Jasper?
That is me.
Alright, well, I've come here to restore my cart. I've got the key.
Ah, thank you. Is this all?
Yeah, there's my cart, and when the festival begins, I'll gonna set up shop.
Okay. If you need your cart, I will be here. Just bring the key. Key's yours to keep.
Alright, appreciate it.
Have a good night. He just goes back to relighting his pipe and just flicking out the he said very briefly, but there was no match or anything. He actually make a perception check. I don't know how he did it, but this dude used his hands to light his pipe. That's kind of cool.
Hmm.
You're not even sure it was magic. This dude probably just rubbed his hands really hard and he just made fire with his fingertips. Cool. You wish you could do that. Anyway, you go back in?
Yeah.
Well, can I get the bed next to the window?
Sure.
If there is one. Thank you.
Alright. Basically, you'll just start to go your different portions of the room. She goes to kind of like change in the little like the watering area or like the equivalent of a bathroom.
Mhm.
Comes back in with like a different kind of like simple night clothes. She's a nice figure, very slender, very tone, and see very delicate like almost like marbled legs and arms, as if she was like sculpted. She's a very enchanting woman, especially if her hair kind of like loose now that she doesn't have it kind of like wrapped up from all the travel.
Well, good night. It was a pleasure, and
She just without hesitation goes into her purse and just flips 2 gold in your direction.
Oh,
debt has been paid. Thank you. So much.
yes, of course. Glad to have traveled with you. It was pleasant company.
Yes, I wish you the best in time here. I'll see you tomorrow. She kind of like goes over and kind of gets under the covers and puts her head to the side and faces the window and just kind of stop stirring after getting comfortable. And about 5-10 minutes, you don't hear anything. She's probably fallen asleep. Oh yeah, music. We're back to the tavern stuff.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
I got caught in conversation being characters, so here we are again.
Okay.
So you rest your eyes and wait for the next day.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just do it for shits and giggles. The night comes, takes you, and takes you. It does. You slept like a rock. You had a thought for a second about your journey, about all the things that happened. It's like you got to hear a fight in the forest. That was cool. You got to see so much competition, but everyone's here in such jolly spirits. You got to see a bunch of stupid dwarves perform on stage and make a mockery of themselves, and then suddenly they're a trio of musical badasses. Like, you see a lot of 180s, like in people here. It's like this place is surprising. It definitely has a way of capturing attention, and some people in the mix that you've come to appreciate. Like, think back, like maybe this Laszlo guy, definitely different kind of energy than Burzy. What did I give him? What did I call him?
Crazy.
Brezzy back in Barkben. So you found some good people along the way, but the world's a dangerous place, so you still want to keep your guard up. But regardless, fall asleep, and you're a rock in nature in this mindset. You're comfortable. Night passes. And you wake up in the morning, and Essa's already out of bed and changed and gone through the room, out of the room. Probably going to get her area of rent for she can stage have her stage set up. Left a note for you. Dear Arthur, went to go get my registration for the festival. I will be hopefully find a stand close to Sunder Thunder. Good luck. See you later today or tomorrow. Essa.
That's nice.
So what are we doing?
Well, I guess I'll have to go register a stand
So
for someone.
you get up and you realize you have a whole day ahead of you. But then you go down and wait a second. That's weird. You hear a lot more crowd downstairs than you did initially. There's a lot of people that came in overnight, it seems. And then you realized, oh, I had a really long journey. I think I overslept. And it's the afternoon.
What?
Yeah. But that's probably the reason why he beat you, because, last time you were kind of in tandem when you both got up at Teb's Tales. So better hurry up for you lose your chance at a decent spot.
Right.
Oh, you're up finally. You sleep good? You look like you did.
Yes, pleasant sleep.
So your pal, your companion, she left way early this morning, and I think she's taking care of business associated with, getting a stand and all that for the festival. You want to go down to the registration office, near the city hall, and just take a right as soon as you get out the door, and it's about 200 yards up. Can't miss it. It's got a curved arch front, facade. Fancy word they say for front of a building. Anyway, yeah, right there. You'll see a line of people out there probably, all trying to do the same thing.
All right, I appreciate it.
Not a problem.
I guess I'll rush over.
All right, yeah. So yeah, there's a line, and there's all manner of folk here, like big, tall, small, hairy, feathery, scaly, slimy. Is that a fish person? What is that? You've never seen that. You didn't even see them in the capital. Make a nature check for me. You're not sure what it is? It's slimy. And it's got... I think it has gills. But it's standing here in the open. It's kind of weird. Huh. And it just kind of goes past you and to the rest of the opposite part of the town. And the guy, like, in front of you kind of like speaks, so, I'm Felix. What do you do?
Wait, he's talking to me?
Yeah, this guy, like a taller, like, elf figure. Like, really tan skin.
Huh.
Really bright green eyes. Like, kind of slick back hair.
Oh, hello. Name's Arthur.
Felix, I think I just told you that, but, anyway, yeah. We're going to that building. I've been here about 3 years now. You're very new. I've never seen your face before. What's your name, if you don't mind me asking?
Arthur.
Pleased to meet you, Arthur. I'm Felix. Felix what? Takkul. I am Felix Cro-Magnon.
Pleasure to meet you.
Good job, Takkul. You came up with the last name. Yeah, pleased to meet you. And then you're like, he's like kind of really flamboyant in his nature and such, and then he's like flopping his arms and such, trying to like articulate what he's trying to say he does and all that. And you realize he's got like a chisel and a hammer on his waist. Anyway, so what I do masonry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I do performance masonry. So I do well, the fancy word for it is called sculpting. So yeah, wait a second. Were you like behind me in the caravan? Oh, I heard about you. People are saying like from gossip. You make really funny tonics.
Well, I make a mixed match of here and there that hopefully can help you whatever you need.
That's kind of like neat, but I work with rocks. Like, I mean, I smooth them out and give them shape and all, but you make people like turn blue. That's cool. Sorry, I never tried any of this potions, so it's rumors, bro. Anyway, he just kind of like turns back to like see the line go a little further up ahead, and you're about maybe 20 feet or so from like the entrance, and you're hearing people like talking further in. It's like, yes, next, okay, yep, peddler, boyer, performer, yep, okay, yep, artisanal goods seller, all right, yep, next,
Bardsmith. Yes. Okay. Sure. All right.
Portsmouth.
Gosh. Why is there so many people all at once? Why can't they come a day earlier? Glass blower? Do we have that for? That's a lot of room. Okay, whatever. Their supplies. Next. Oh, that's me. Hey, good luck, dude. See ya.
You as well.
Might stop by if I have time, but I don't know what you'll have on you, but I don't know. We'll see. You're kind of cool. And he goes in. Yeah, I'm Felix. Yeah, Chromag. Yeah, that's. I'm listening. What do you do? I do masonry. You do masonry? Yes, I do masonry. Oh, you do sculpting? Yeah, sculpting. That's what I meant to say. Sorry. Okay, that will be 5 gold per day. If you do it for 2 days, it's going to be 8. If you do it for 3 days, it will be 7. So if you do it by day, it will be 5. If you do individualistic days but we have discounts if you're going to be here for all 3. I'm here all 3, dude. What'd you just call me? Sorry, figure of speech. Figure of speech. They bring in the strangest ones. Sorry, I didn't mean to. It's fine. Anyway, here's the registration. Put it on the front of where you're going to be. So the festival handlers know that people are accounted for and have paid for the registration to use the stands. Got it. What about my stuff? You manage your stuff. We don't worry about that. If something gets lost, that is not on us, that is on you. Sure. Thanks. Just kind of walks away and just goes down to the other side of the crowd. Hey, see ya, Arthur. Good luck.
Yeah, you as well.
Next.
I come up.
And this is point. This is a really interesting gentleman. This is a really grisly-looking tabaxi. Like he is his plumage for his whiskers are they should go out 2 feet on both sides. This guy he could be a broom if he wanted. And they're gray, and then they end at black and orange on some of his whisker tips. He's kind of nice tricolor going for him in his coat, and he's about equivalent size, and he's got a monocle on. You are
I'm Arthur Rifaser.
Arthur Rifaser, and you do
I'm an alchemist.
alchemist. Well, you're the only one so far, so good on you. Less competition. Anyway, here for the day, here for 2 days, here for 3 days.
I'm wishing for all 3 days.
Okay, that will be 7 gold.
Alright.
And read the rest of the documentation. Sign here. Anything that is under liability that is in your possession and gets lost or damaged or taken we are not liable for. You are to uphold all the laws and such that fall within this realm, this township, and the people. Do not cause any trouble with the other vendors. Do not cause any trouble with the other standees. Do not cause any trouble with people who help with the sponsorship for the festival. And do not urinate on our public property. There.
Understandable.
Good. Sign here.
Okay.
Excellent. Here is your approval, and here is what you'll put on your stand. It will be in, according to the map, you will be... You will be in stand number 47.
Okay.
Right. You're on the southern lip next to this establishment. Oh, God, it's Laszlo again. You're next to the Sundered Thunder on the southern portion of Main Street.
Alright. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
And to you as well.
Yes. I'm going to need it. And you just, next! Then, what do you do?
Okay. Well, so the festival's tomorrow?
Tomorrow! Tomorrow!
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Yeah. It's already, 3/4 crest sunlight and it's starting to dim. Dusk is approaching. You had a really good sleep, but, not much else you can do. Some of the other, like, shops and stuff are already closing up and for the evening, and they're prepping for the flux of people that are going to be here tomorrow. You know,
Mhm.
taverns are all booming and busy, and you hear the same bad performers in the place you're staying at as you get closer. You look at the crowd, and it's pleasant. It's what you kind of expect. It's like if you have really, like, take city life and you kind of, like, condense it in a small town. It's kind of what it is. It's thriving. And
Uh-huh.
people are happy. Or at least if they're happy, they're hiding their happiness very well. Because the rumors of what's out there still plague people's minds, and they want to be away from all the haphazards that are out there beyond St. Ferrisburg.
Oh, well, it's you. How'd it go?
And kind of like Essa kind of catches up, sneaks up on you, and is like,
Did you get it? Did you get your registration and your stand?
Yes, I have.
Oh, good. You wanna celebrate?
Of course.
Okay. All right. I'll pay.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well,
And
if you
she
insist.
kind of like puts a hand behind your back and kind of like ushers you forward. She's like, come on, come on. She's really
Okay.
chipper and like in the mood for just. She's definitely like taken in the festivities already, and her entire mood of like being reluctant with you and the traveler is just kind of just. It's flowed outward. It's gone. Like all rhyme or reason for like second thoughts of why she came down here is just it's flown away.
Okay.
So, oh, Laszlo.
Hey, hold on. Out of his voice. Hey, how's it going?
It's good. 2 stug mugs. You want a stug mug, right?
I'll take him.
4 stug mugs. 3 for me, 1 for him.
Alrighty, so you got it. 4 stug bucks. All right. 1 for the lad, 3 for the lass. I don't know, Mr. Arthur. Don't want to upstage you, but here you go. Bottoms up. And he presents you your drink, and she's already like halfway through the first one.
Wow, you really like this.
It's already that one's gone now, and then she's like already on to the next one. Without too much of an issue, it goes down. Doesn't drink it as fast as the first one. Do you take a sip of yours and start drinking?
Yeah.
Well, we're here finally. Oh, wow! It's this time of year again. Oh, y'all seem to be in good company. Hey,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and she's kind of like trying to finish her drink.
Mm-hmm.
Puts a finger up, just like give her a minute.
Yes, absolutely. This place is bewildering. It is fantastic. I wish I could live here, but
Well, yeah, you say that. Hard
So-
to get a good spot.
okay. I think I understand. Hard to find decent homes.
Yeah. Sorry. Anyway. You're just staring at your drink, lad. You gonna drink?
Yeah, I mean, I drink it.
You gotta do a Constitution check
Oh.
next, or saving throw. Yeah, without issue. This one, it goes down smooth. It's just as good as it was yesterday. And then Essa's going for her third. Ooh, she starts to show signs of her. The alcohol is starting to affect her, but she gets halfway through this one. She's kind of like has to pace herself and stop.
Yes. Ugh. Very good.
Yeah, good there, Essa.
Absolutely. How are you?
You doing all
How are
right?
you?
What?
How are you?
She's a little wobbly, and she goes to tries to finish the rest of her drink.
This is really good. Finest drink.
And the rest of it goes down. She hiccups, kind of without issue, but when she hiccuped, she had the hint that she might have inhaled some of it. That's why you heard her hiccup that loud. She puts it down. Wow. Okay. Huh. Well, she's a drinker. You want another?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Got all the dishes to do tonight. Yeah.
I'm waiting.
Yeah. Sure. Here you go, lass.
Mm-hmm.
Woman's it's you've never seen the volume of liquid be consumed in any of the patron goers you've associated with in past and present. Now it's like she commands the mug to do as she bids. It's interesting. And then you have the distraction of Jesus. Entertainment's good. They're performing good again. The prissy pricks are these trio of dwarves. You get a closer look this time. One's got like this huge mohawk. It's it goes so high up. You feel it's the tip of it would be like a rooster's top, and it just droops back, parts to the side. It's like this vibrant orange color, and he's got this very dark skin, and he's playing some type of a wind instrument, and the other is hitting banging on drums, and the other is equivalent a banjo, or a very kind of particular country type of stringed instrument. And they're feeling the attention of everybody. It's caught you now, and it's entrancing. It's why can't I have my own theme song? Why don't I have a theme song? One of those thoughts. This could be in the back of my head all the time, and life could be nice and cheery. That would be cool. But no, kind of go back, and she's going for another drink.
Another, please.
Lass, I understand you have the capability of doing so, but I wholeheartedly recommend that you don't give yourself a hangover, because you're here for the festival.
I don't care. I want to enjoy myself now.
As I do think you've had enough for tonight.
Arthur, fine. She's just really just a little saddened and just taken aback.
Fine, if you insist. You protected me and didn't do anything on our trip down here, so I guess you're right. Anyway. Well, at least the pricks are performing well.
Yeah. Surprisingly. Wow. Why do they only do this when the festival happens? Every other time of the year that...
And he just kind of like shrugs and just goes back to like he takes S's like mugs and all that and just starts putting them to the side and takes a rag and starts cleaning them and gets a little bucket of water on the side and just pushes it in and kind of cleans out the mug and puts it on the counter. Anyway, well, thanks for coming down. This is Sundered Thunder, home of the Stugmug and home of the Prissy Pricks, who are less prissy and more hissy now, because those tunes are pretty hissing. Anyway, well, I'll be here in the morning. I'll try to, when I get a break, I'll try to see some of you all outside if you're doing anything interesting.
Alright.
Maybe see what you got this, shop you're setting up. But yeah, you did tell me you have a shop, right? Just out of curiosity.
I
Because I don't
think
want to,
so.
like... Okay, alright, I didn't want to, like, assume that he knew that. So.
Yeah.
Alright, well, good night to you all. I'm going to go tend to these people who are requesting me at this table. What do you want?
Appreciate
Oh,
it.
you want lamb chops? Yeah. Same thing to you, Arthur. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow.
Alright, I guess I'll turn to Essa and she's like, you said she was like,
Yeah. I'm feeling it. Feeling a little wobble in me gut, in me step.
want me to help you?
Let's see if she. No, she gets up fine on her own, and she starts to like walk past you, but she kind of like puts her hand back to like kind of like gesture you to come forward. Not in like, make an insight check.
Okay.
She's just trying to tell you to like, come on, it's bedtime and we have a lot to do tomorrow. It's gonna
Okay.
be. That's kind of like the energy you
14.
get from her.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, well, same as usual. Cheerio. See you in the morning. Kind of like goes in the other room to change and similar but darker colored gown than what she used the other night. Still, even with all that liquid she consumed, you don't see any bulging in her stomach. Where does it go? She's like a black hole, but just, women are fascinating. Anyway, she goes back to her bed, just gives her final good night. Good night.
Yeah, good
and
night.
just like kind of does a little ditzy wave and goes under covers, turns to the window, and just like repeated the other night, really quick to fall asleep. Not a worry in the world in that mind. All right. You ready to go to sleep, or are you going to do anything?
I just go to sleep. Get ready.
Okay. All right. Roll me a d20. Oh. The night takes you. It's nice at first, but then Benji, like, you see him. He's waking you up. Wait.
Hey! Wake up!
What?
And he like slaps you in the face.
Wait, did I actually feel that?
And then he goes to turn around, and then suddenly there are daggers all going in him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like all in his chest. And he just stumbles. And you see these cloaked figures behind him. And he stumbles. Eventually falls over in his face looking at you as his hand reaches up to like grab yours. And he hits the floor lifelessly. And then the assailants come looking at you.
Oh.
And then they reach for their blades. Go to come down. And then you wake up. That dream sucked. That was a nightmare. Why is... Yeah. That was a rough one.
Jeez.
And you wake up in the middle of the night. Definitely interrupt your rest. Give me another d20. It's gonna be hard. Yeah, it's hard going back to sleep after that. You're there for maybe 3-4 hours. That one dream in your head. You're just tossing and turning your sleep. It's like, I hope he's okay. I hope what I saw wasn't real. It has to have been just a really bad nightmare. It has to be. Like, I mean, I know I wasn't there, but Benji, that was too real. And we came from the same place. Do you think they caught up to him? I hope not. And maybe about 4 or 5 o'clock, you fall back asleep. Give me one more d20.
I'm not rolling anything past a 10.
Your eyes are closed, but you're just there motionless, as if you're in suspended animation, just drifting, searching for better thoughts. You try to think of your trip, and it's been interesting so far, but the reality hits you. It's just, you escape for one thing and go into the next, but your past has a way of coming back to haunt you, and it certainly haunts your peace of mind. So you wake up early in the morning without a full night's rest. But you do not gain a point of exhaustion. So
Wait, I do or don't?
you don't.
Okay.
Well, come on. Oh, God, you look... By the gods, you're... do you not sleep?
It's a bit of a nightmare.
I'm sorry. Poor thing. Well, I'm going to go get my stand ready. Probably should get your stuff from the cart and get yourself set up.
Yeah, of course.
I'll be in stand 45. I'll be one over from you.
Alright. Perhaps I'll catch a glimpse of what you can do.
Oh, you caught a glimpse on a trip. I'll do some cool
Looking forward
things.
to it.
Trust me.
She just exits out the door, goes down. She has a really... The pep in her step is definitely increased. The day is her day. Like, this is the big day. Like, give me an insight check. You're not sure if it's just nervousness or if it's just confidence, but you hear it, and you can't mistake that energy that Essa has. And she hears some like talking downstairs as you're finally putting some of your stuff back on, your clothing, your you armoring up like you're or are you just kind of going under your common clothes, and your tools?
I mean, just get my equipment
Okay.
and stuff, and
So you just put everything on, just everything that you need and everything that will be necessary.
Yeah.
Okay. You head down. Lazo's a little worn for wear. He was up late and he's kind of like a little sunken over on the counter. Just, oh, hey, morning.
you doing all right?
Rough night, huh? He sees a little bit of bag under your eye.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'll make sure I fluff the beds next time.
Oh.
Hope your day goes alright.
Hope your day goes just as well.
Yeah, nothing that some tea and barley can't fix. And you see it. He takes a stug mug and he had some tea brewing on the side, and he mixes them both. Like, what in the gods? He takes it and he chugs it. He kind of catches himself, like, oh, but then the rest of it goes down. Morning medicine, I call it. Anyway, Arthur, The show is yours.
Thank you. And I'll just head out.
And you go over in the back and get stuff from your cart.
Mhm.
Okay. Jasper's there. Kind of just his arms crossed, makes eye contact with you. Hi. G.
Yep. Here.
And takes it. Unlocks the little latch. Opens the little gate. Stuff's still there.
Thank you. Get my card.
Yeah. Your stuff's still there.
Okay.
And
Nice.
do you take what you need, or are you going to take the cart? Because there's only, you saw when you went out, there's the other vendors and stands. They're starting to like take up crowd space, and for like the items they have on the side, and some of the like your alleyways are starting to fill up with extra inventory. So might struggle a bit to get your cart through if you're trying to do that, or if you can go back and forth and just take the necessities from.
I think I'll try
Okay.
bring my cart.
All right, give me a strength check followed by an intelligence check. Okay, you have the muscle to do it. Not a problem whatsoever. All right. Yeah, you are the master of this cart. You built this cart with your mind. It's like your muscles are the orchestrator of how you want to contort it, and your understanding of chemical is and all that and using them don't really play much of a part, but you understand the physics of how to leverage the weight of the cart, so where you can kind of like push your weight down and kind of like use the wheels against the wall of the other building to like kind of like circle and a bunch of the crap and the other items that have been placed as like side inventory for the other people here who have their stands and who are acting as like other sellers and vendors, and your cart goes through without issue. Like some people are looking, it's like, man, how are they doing that by himself? That cart's pretty heavy. And you realize when you got this cart, it's like 2 times your own weight, but you're able to handle it like nothing else. It's really, some people are just like, there's like other group of like the bugbears who throw one out. Impressive bit of strength there. Wow. Must drink good too. And they kind of just look at you and just keep walking by. But yeah, you head to stand 47.
Mhm.
All right. So at this point, you start putting your stuff out, Max.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know the big important thing what to put out?
Am I able to make like health potions?
Might be a question for another time. that thought is lingering in your mind for your characters. Like, can I do that? By education standards, yeah, I can do that. But do I have the materials I need with me exactly right now? I don't know, but I might be able to when I don't have an influx of people at my stand to. But that's probably a question that I can answer after the session. But yeah, you just start putting the rest of your stuff on your stand.
Yeah, I guess various
Okay.
tonics, ointments.
Do you have your shop name ready?
Yeah. Sunny. No,
Come
not Sunny.
on, you wrote it.
Okay.
It's okay, it's late.
Yeah, it's everyone, welcome to Snappy Solutions. Your answers in potions.
That's right. That's it. And then the last thing you'll need that you got from the town hall yesterday. You remember what that was?
The lice.
Basically your
the-
permit. You'll
Oh.
need to kind of like have that on the side of your stand too. It's a recognition that you paid for the space, but also that you're registered.
Okay.
So you put that there and kind of find a chair in the side and have your items splayed out, ready. You hear like further down the street, there's a crowd gathering, and they're behind like a fence or a gate, and there's dozens, no, hundreds, lots of people behind that gate, and they're all looking to get in. You hear shouting and whistling, and you hear a guard go past, and he looks at his wrist. Make an intelligence check.
So,
Some kind of cylindrical like contraption on his arm. What is that? A 10?
it's 8.
It's 8. Okay. You're not sure. It's like something that measures something. Is it food? Is it alcohol? It's like he looks at it as like maybe he's trying to measure breakfast, dinner. It's weird. It looks like there's like things in it that are moving. Not sure what it was, but and he like shouts to another guard. All right, 8:29, get ready. And then further down, you hear another guard. Got it, 8:29, get ready. He looks back again. All right, 8:30, open those gates. And then, like, you can see it further down south on the Main Street Road. You see the gates start to open up and the people start coming in. And that's where we'll end our session. Yeah. You did it. You put me through the ringer. Jeez. Okay. Wow. Yeah. You wanted to do you did everything you could. That the whole you want to stay in Berkman. Let's see. Yeah, Barkman definitely wasn't expecting that. It's like, okay. But you made a friend that I didn't have even written out. So good on you. Thank you. That was you definitely tested me there. Thanks. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for playing and listening to me talk to you and myself for 3+ hours now.
Yeah, very nice.
4. Huh? What?
It was pretty good.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. Let me message Neutral that we're done.